Thursday. It's Robin and Athena. I almost said me, and then I almost said Athena. I almost said Mathena.
Mathena.
Ready to kick off your weekend with pretty things and some humor. Have you had a good week? How's it been for you? We are in high spring, getting ready for summer. It already feels like summer here in Los Angeles, so I hope wherever you are, it's beautiful. And I want to say big congratulations. We have a lot of friends and family in our community who are graduating this week, last week, next week. So congratulations to all the graduates.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my friends, their babies are graduating college. That doesn't make you feel, like a crone.
My kid just graduated with her AA.
Congratulations to her.
Mm-hmm.
That's the degree I worked the hardest to earn. So yeah, congratulations everybody. So if anybody's new, I just want to say welcome in. Hopefully you won't feel new for long. I'm the founder of Sage Goddess. That's what we're here doing. This is Robin. She is our resident geologist and stone magician, and she's been with me for 10 years. So together
11.
we bring you 11 now. Yes, 11. Yeah, because we're 15. I always have to minus 4. So 11. It's her magic year. So we are going to talk to you about a lot of beautiful things today. Everything that we're going to show you is for sale at ridiculous prices often. So enjoy. Everything's new. We don't repeat items. We have a giveaway and a charity item. In fact, we have 2 giveaways for you today that are really stunning. I don't know if you saw the quartz generator with the tourmaline bar through it, but it's rad. And then we're going to teach you a lot along the way. So have a notebook there. Everybody's building their wisdom. I do want to remind you that I am teaching a brand new class called Gemology, and certifying you as a gemologist through Sage Goddess and the International Practitioners of Holistic Medicine. And all you have to do is go to, the link isn't on there. I'll show you this one. sagegoddess.com/gemology. There's also a teacher training program this year, which is brand new. That's my area of expertise. And so I'm excited to teach you how to teach and teach you about stones. We start in June. Today's a great day to register if you haven't already. Yes, so Circe's here moderating with us for us. Thank you, Circe, for being here as always. Shipping of your items is based on weight.
Yes.
But that works because some items are teeny town and they don't cost anything to ship, and so we just add them in there, right? So if you're already shopping and you get a faceted stone or a ring or something like that, it doesn't add to your shipping. So the by weight thing really works in your favor. Do you guys have any questions before we start? By the way, above the chat, it says live chat or top chat with an arrow. You need to be live chat, because if you leave it on top chat, it's going to tell you that you won everything. And that's what top chat does, is make you look like you're the top chat. And you are special, but you are not the winner of everything. If your mom didn't teach you that, I'm here to teach you that today. Do you have any questions before we start? It's so great to see you. We also want to make sure you're in our Facebook Insider group, because this one goes rogue.
Oh yeah.
Talk about the shenanigans.
I mean, it's all the time in there. Sometimes it's once a week. Sometimes it's 2, 3, however many times I feel like it a week.
Sometimes she goes really rogue.
You get amazing deals on some of the things that you've been really, really wanting. Yeah. I go through the warehouse with the team. We find the best things that we can, and I just take the prices and go.
That's true. She does.
Send them out the door for you guys.
Sometimes I'm like, excuse me? But that's awesome. You
and
guys
then
are doing amazing things.
And then we had a really fun time yesterday where they joined me as I just found a random thing in our warehouse. That was mislabeled.
Well, and that random thing that you found is like one of the most important stones for autoimmune conditions. So I was like, yes, getting those in the hands of the people who need it. So yeah, I'm glad you had fun. And so yeah, we have a lot of different things that happen. The insider group is the insider group. So you guys are like the first to know, the first to shop, all those things. And so we'd love to have you join that group. And Circe put the link up for you.
Mm-hmm. I call that my baby group because I love it.
It's a really good group.
It's the one I play in.
I forgot to check the discount code on sagegoddess.com. Rachel sent it to me, but hey Rachel, discount code on sagegoddess.com. Sorry, we don't. Things are happening in the moment here.
So we have a special gift with purchase. It's the rare highlight opal.
Ooh.
Use code opal and you get 15% off plus the free
the free opal.
Yeah. and it glows under UV.
Free
It's beautiful.
highlight opal. So that's a type of opal that fluoresces under black light. It's beautiful.
It's amazing.
Super rare.
I'll bring a sample up.
From Africa. So you get a free one if you use code OPAL. Did you hear that? On sagegoddess.com. That doesn't apply here because everything here has already been so radically discounted, but that's for stuff at sagegoddess.com. And as I always tell you, I have faith in you. You can multitask, open another tab. I'm sorry. In my brain, there's always 800 tabs open, right? So what's one more tab? And that way you can get a free opal. Crescencia's checking on you to see how your eye's feeling.
I'm, dealing. I did not get the best news from my doctor this past week, so I'm on new medication. Don't have any vision clear or anything yet, and still hurts the exact same. So we're trying new medication, and I go back next Wednesday to find out what we're going to have to do if this doesn't work.
Yeah. So keep her, please, in your thoughts and prayers. And I told her if she needs to take a break during our show, I think you and I can handle each other. But I do love having her here, so very grateful that she's here today. Okay.
I think one of the things that hurts me the most is my pride when I can't put my makeup on the way I want to.
I know. If you've ever had an eye issue, then you know what that's like. For us girls who like to put on the makeups. I know, but you are beautiful all the time.
Well, thank you.
And you look beautiful today. You really
Thank
do.
you.
So do you guys have any questions before we start? I just want to make sure everything's clear. If you're new, this is our once weekly live sale. We do it every Thursday from 3 to 6 p.m. Pacific time. Sometimes it goes a little over, but we try not to keep you too long. We try to make it fun. I love it. I'm going to move this over so I can see the comments a little more clearly. Melanie said, I'm making my first homemade rose and honeysuckle blossom oil. Oh my gosh, do you have honeysuckle already blooming? You are so lucky. In Southern California, that's more a June thing, so I don't have any of those yet. But make simple syrup out of your honeysuckle blossoms. So yummy, and it stays for a long time.
I have the patchouli oil for you.
Do you?
The stuff that I made.
Oh, the stuff you made. She harvested patchouli oil. I know. I was like, what doesn't this woman do? I'm really excited to smell it. Patchouli's my thing. So very excited that you guys are inspired. Okay, so let's get started with a giveaway, as we always do. And this is my stone. This is Carnelian. I'm all fire in my astrological chart. What gave it away? I'm surprised I don't burst into flames at least once a day. So Carnelian is the stone that represents fire. And this robin, is one of the most beautiful specimens.
I love this flame. I love the way how it was carved, and you can see all of the quartz pockets in there along with
my flashlight.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh, there it is. Right in front of me.
I love right here. Look at how they did each and every line where it goes through the different banding of that carnelian, going all the way down to give it a secondary flame going up. And then on the sides, you get all of that quartz veining going through it.
Wow. This is a giveaway. Robin and I will both tell you, carnelian does not crystallize in huge pieces, and so to get like a 6-inch flame, this is actually larger than any piece I own in my personal collection. So this is super special and really rare, and could not be better quality. So all you have to do is say yes, or give it to me, or holy shit, or whatever, and I will take that as a desire to receive it, and we'll choose a winner here in just a minute. Keep going, Robin. It's so stunning.
I know. I get so excited, but I literally get stuck staring at it and trying to find the new things. So basically what happens here is there was a big open gas pocket from old volcanic activity. And then as the silica-rich water was filling that in, that's where you start getting this type of banding, where it's going to be thicker, a little bit more opaque. And then as it fills in with that, the big boy crystals then get to actually start growing. Yeah. So from there, these big quartz crystals start going up through the whole geode formation. And as you can see, there would have been a little stalactite formation standing right there. So obviously a little tubule got blocked and actually started stalactiting, and then the quartz grew up from there. And that's why you're getting little spots like that in it. Then get to actually start growing.
Equals, it's a really sexy stone. This really literally is a sexy stone. This is is for the sacral chakra. So
There
like,
would've
if
been a
you
little
don't feel
stalactite
connected
formation
to
standing, right there.
your
So
own
obviously a
sensuality and
little
your own
tubular
passion,
got,
which we know
blocked
bleeds
and actually
into
started
your
stalactite,
creativity
and then the
too,
quartz grew up
right?
from there.
Like,
And that's why you're
nothing in the
getting
bedroom
spot
means
like
nothing
that.
in the art room.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay,
It's a really sexy stone.
where am I sending this?
This really literally is a sexy stone.
Fireball.
This was one of those pieces where I saw it, and as soon as I saw it, I grabbed it and held onto it. I said, "This is a giveaway."
She's
And
a
I'm
Leo
not-
too, so it's like, come on now. It's like, you're just teasing us now with this. Okay. So, okay. Where am I sending this? This really literally is a sexy stone. Welcome in, by the way, everybody. Seriously, if you would please share around, let everybody know that we are hippin' and hoppin'. Okay. Very clear for me that this is going to Michelle Acorn. Could super use more fire in my life, needing a spark. If this doesn't light your fire, I really don't know that we can help you. Like, this is the biggest fireball we have in the building, so congratulations.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
I knew she was going to take it there.
Oh, it's music.
I was going to go Bruce Springsteen. You know what I mean? That's the sexiest fire song ever, is Bruce Springsteen, I'm on Fire. Have you seen the video?
There was an echo, but it stopped.
Huh?
There was an echo, but it stopped.
Oh, okay.
I took it off.
Okay, thank you. Too many outside voices. Okay, congratulations. Love it. Lighten your fire over here. You're very welcome. I know you love Carnelian, and I do too, and she does too. So whenever we have good stuff, we always bring it to our live shows because we know you like it. Gets your booter going.
Do you have the pyramid?
Yes.
Okay, so next up is Lemurian blue calcite, which has so many stories for us. Luis has a great shot of it right there. I love how those velvet pillows in the box look like they have glitter on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
It's super pretty. So those are natural bands that you're seeing there of what we call Lemurian blue calcite, which is partly calcite and partly other things.
Mm-hmm.
Comes uniquely from Argentina. And what's cool is we got the rough and then went in person. I spent a week in Mexico. We took the rough to Mexico, had it carved, got to oversee the entire carving process. And all I can tell you is it made for an incredible product that you're seeing.
Oh yeah, look at that quality. That deep, rich blue is some of the highest quality of this stone. And I love that they left that beautiful crystallized aragonite in the center. And all that sparkle that you're seeing is actual quartz crystals that have crystallized in this stone, which means that this can be used as a centerpiece of a grid.
Yep.
Most calcites do not hold any quartz, but because the Lemurian blue calcite has that aragonite, which can hold quartz crystals, it makes this like, overboard.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is insane. And this is so truly, this is a it's a peace and compassion stone. We talk about it being Lemurian. It carries that vibration of Lemuria, which we associate with contentment, we associate it with connection.
Oh, and these are only $24.
Oh, hi, $24, and we have 18 of them.
And they're about 3 inches each.
When we start on the storytelling road, it's hard to remember that, like, oh yeah, like you could buy these, and we should probably tell you how much they cost. Congratulations to everybody who's getting one today. This is all we have, by the way. So if you've ever wanted one and this quality, let me tell you, the retail value of these is over $100.
It is, especially for that rich, deep blue. What's really cool is also this was a very new find for stones, just in the rough. They barely found it in 2019. Yeah. So having something that is only a couple years old that is even known to the stone world is a rarity in itself. Oh. And then from what I'm hearing, they're actually starting to not find it again.
Wow.
So I actually just had a friend of mine hit me up to see if we had any rough.
Yeah.
Because they were looking to be able to carve it.
I believe it. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you do remember, right? When you started, we had tumbled. When I came from San Francisco down to Torrance, I brought tumbled with me. And the tumbled pieces, Robin, were like $10, $15 a piece because the material was so scarce at that time. It had just been discovered, right? So it was in the very early stages of being on the market. And so it's exciting for us because we've seen the whole lineage and process of this stone come to market to see it at this price, because you need a piece in your collection if you don't have one.
Yeah.
So congratulations. That's a great way to start today too, because a lot of you are writing in and you're like, I just need more peace. I need more. I need to feel more connected to my emotions. I need to feel like I can process my heavy emotions, and this is a stone that enables that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? And it's cool because then we bring it out of the box and bring it to you live, and you go, whoa, like it's bigger than you would expect.
Yeah.
Right? And doesn't it look like Caribbean water?
Yeah, and then when you shine a light on it,
Yeah.
it just glows. Watch this, guys.
Flashlight party tricks. Isn't that beautiful? And I would, with stones like this, I would go on Amazon and get yourself an LED stand, because like that stone merits it.
I mean,
that
look,
would be-
it's going all the way through the
The
largest
layer of
part.
aragonite,
And
yeah. Isn't that cool? That'd be a great nightlight. That will help you fall asleep peacefully. So congratulations. I think those are spoken for. The next piece we have for you is a 1 of 1, and it's a rad piece. This is Libyan gold tektite. Wait till you see. And it's a dragon. So let me give you the super brief TED talk on Libyan gold, okay? People disagree on the date. I don't know what we put in the sheet, but like it's between 18 and 21 million years ago. A meteor hit the Saharan desert just east of Egypt, and it caused that collision caused the formation of Libyan gold tektite, which is a form of glass that is created through those high temperature collisions. And so the pieces just rolled and tumbled in the Saharan desert in that golden sand, and so that's why you have that color. But Tutankhamun himself sent emissaries out to that desert to get this and have it carved into a scarab, and it sits on his death plate to this day. So our ancient Egyptian ancestors were working with this material. Dragon medicine is pure protection. And so this one, we only have one. It's $598. The retail value is over $1,200. So we're giving it to you at like half. This is sterling silver, and it's really securely set, but what a piece, especially if dragons mean something to you. I love dragons. I believe in dragons.
I love how it's completely natural on the back, not touched.
Yep.
And then the whole other side is completely reliefed out.
Almost looks like it's glowing the way they cut it, but I do, because you want to feel the natural tektite, you know, in your hand or against your skin. This is, if you're a Libyan gold lover, maybe you're like me and you have Egyptian lineage, so this especially means something to you, right? But if you're just a tektite lover, because this is a meteoric collision, it's not just terrestrial materials, right? So
No.
this is truly an extraterrestrial stone. So congratulations.
Congratulations to whoever's getting this.
We do, by the way, with bigger items, we do have payment plans available. So you have your, what are they again? It's like, it's
Affirm, Afterpay.
I always call them things that are not the names.
But it sits really nice on the chest, so you have a lot of area to play.
I'm going to leave that alone. It looks very nice on your chest, Robin. You have a lot of area to play. I don't know what to do sometimes. I mean, what am I going to do? What would you do? Maybe you would be better behaved than I am, and that's good for you. Okay.
I expect it.
You do too. That's why you're here. Otherwise, it'd be boring as shit. You just bought a meteorite last night? That's awesome. What kind did you get? There's lots of cool ones, you know? So anyway,
Oh,
that
if
is here.
it's Diva Kitty, she got herself some compo.
Oh, so you got compo. Boop, boop. Uh-huh. By the way, the tektites do make you buzzy. I mean, again,
But
it
you
is not from this planet.
But the thing is I don't get buzzy from them.
I know, because you and I are like, it takes a lot.
I love it. I feel like whole when I have it.
Yeah. Certain meteorites, there are still some like Munio Lista that like I feel like I'm high. Like I shouldn't even drive if I'm holding that. Anyway, we're off on like another tangent.
Yeah.
But you know how it goes. I know for some of you that you like us to take our time with those more expensive items because that requires conversations, that requires some negotiations, some planning. So we're gonna leave that there. We'll let you know when that one's claimed. This one you need to get. These are
Somebody
only
just tried to grab it.
$54 for 6 inches of lepidolite. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
But this isn't just lepidolite.
I know.
This is lepidolite with smoky quartz and pink tourmaline. It's look at that whole pink tourmaline bar right there going through it.
Wow.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, again, another stunning shot. So these are from Madagascar. They're 5 to 6 inches. We only have 10 of them at the $54 price. Team SG, as soon as they comment, you can comment on it.
Mm-hmm.
This is, and Renee Garza got that pendant. Girl,
Woo-woo!
honestly, dragon medicine is your medicine, Renee, and we both know this. So congratulations. That's the only one like that I've ever seen, Renee.
Mm-hmm.
So you are getting something really special.
That pendant sat with me in my office for ever since we got back.
Yeah.
Because I was deciding if I was going to get it.
No, I know. I mean, it's like we struggle sometimes because these pieces are so awesome, right? And it's just at the end of the day, we have one neck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But that piece, I'm glad it's going to the right home. So Lepidolite, let's come back to that. So if you have anxiety or depression, Lepidolite, what's wrong with me today? Is myconized lithium. I haven't felt well this week, so I'm back on my feet today, but still kind of a little tired. So anyway, this is myconized lithium plus tourmaline, the heart opener, and smoky quartz, which transmutes low vibration energy to high vibration energy. Super powerful for someone who has any kind of depression, anxiety.
Yep.
Yeah, that's your jam. And that's a crazy price. That's why I was saying, like, the cool thing is with these shows, you don't really have to go, I wonder if I could find it at a better price. Like, I double dog dare ya.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a question of, do you need it?
Yeah. Like right here is that big bar of pink tourmaline I was telling you about. You can even see where it's coming through
pretty.
here. And
Yeah.
then it's coming out right over here.
And that's a termination on that bar right there, kids.
Yep. You can see the full termination.
Isn't that
There's
cool?
another one going through there. And then all of this here is lepidolite that has actually mixed with the smoky quartz. So it's starting to crystallize with that. So this is turning it into a lithium quartz right here
So
because of that. And that's why it's more translucent, because it's picking up that lithium from the smoky. These are
Gone.
gorgeous.
Gone. Congratulations. We're making wise choices today. Congratulations. Okay, so now we're going to talk about another one of our favorite stones. Check this out. This is green aura black kyanite. This is the energy broom. This is the stone that sweeps out all the negative energy. Black kyanite instantly clears anything it touches, including you. And I have a lot of friends and customers who've purchased similar pendants from us, and they put it on their keychain.
Yes.
Because it instantly clears your keys, it clears your car. These are $19 if you want one, and these are green aura treated, which I just think is really cool.
Yeah, and to get this this green, they call it the green apple color.
Yeah.
It comes straight from nickel. So if you take nickel and you bind it to the black kyanite, you get this green color.
Now, before you go crazy and go, oh my God, I'm allergic to nickel,
Doesn't work that way.
we are too. So it's not that kind of nickel.
Yeah, it's different, and then the way how they aura treat it, the way how it binds the two together,
Yeah.
it changes it into a different mineral altogether because now it is a fused. So don't worry, I'm allergic too. She's allergic. We don't like that.
Yeah, we're not into nickel. But here's the thing, like garnerite, which is that green moonstone, and that green color comes from nickel. Also, no reaction, right? So that's the kind of cool thing. The way nickel manifests in the treatment and then in the stones is non-reactive. So
Same with chrysoprase.
Same with chrysoprase. Who knew? So anyway, that's just kind of a fun, simple piece. If you're like, Athena, I want something cool for clearing that's a little like non-traditional, something different, that would be a good piece for you. All right, so next we're going to talk about one of my all-time favorite stones. And we never have it, so I get really excited. We're going to talk about Triphane. So Triphane is a really important stone if you're in a romantic relationship. It's the member of the spodumene family. You know, there's three. There's the green, which is hiddenite. There's pink, which is kunzite. And then there's this gold, which is Triphane. This is the member of the spodumene family that heals and improves your romantic relationship, your primary relationship. And what it does is it brings tenderness, it brings desire. It's the intimacy stone. So we're going to tell you how much we have. We have, of the 1-inch pieces, what we're calling the small pieces, which are only $19, we've got 4. Of the medium, which are 2-inch pieces, we have 11. Those are $29. And then the 3-inch pieces, we have 3 at $39. So $19, $29, $39.
Mm-hmm.
And I will tell you, these are, some of these pieces are terminated. They're all, very good on clarity, right? It's not, these are incredible prices for Triphane, because usually for a 1-inch piece for Triphane, you're going to be looking in the $50 to $60 range.
Yeah. This one's fully terminated right there. That is the termination that you are seeing. This one here, this is your termination right there.
Cool?
Then this one here, because some of them are a little bit chunkier, but this one doesn't have a termination, but just look at the rainbowing inside
I
of it.
can't believe that's $39. Like, that's nuts. So you're welcome.
Look at that.
This is a great bedside stone. I would definitely keep it in the bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
And also, one of my clients said she worked with this stone. She was like, Athena, I know you kept talking about soulmate connections and like deepening your intimacies. This one's a really good one if you are like trying to keep it alive in a long relationship, right? And bring the spark back. But she's like, I used it to manifest.
Oh yeah, you can easily use it to manifest. And
Good for you, girl.
I like using it as part of what I do for manifestation, because I believe that it's bringing in a loving energy to whatever I'm manifesting.
I like
and
that.
when I can manifest something with love, it doesn't matter what it ends up turning into. It's always going to be soothing to your heart,
It's true.
because it's all you need is love, love, love.
You guys good? Okay, so congratulations. You got it. You have a weakness for Triphane. Oh my God, I have a piece of Triphane at home that I'm thinking about releasing from my collection, and it would blind you. I know. I love it. I mean, Robin will tell you when we're in Tucson, like if there's like a Triphane booth, I would be like, okay, go get her. Where's she going? She's going to the Triphane booth. And I don't need more, right? But we do try to, when we find it at a good price, we try to bring it to you because we know you like it too.
Yeah, but I mean, that happens to us with a lot of booths.
Here's the thing. Isn't it good that we love it? Like, isn't it good that we have problems? We have addictions? Like, it works in your favor. You know what I mean? I think it works in your favor.
Like, she just tries to, we'll be in a place and she knows that the opal booth is over there, so she walks us this way so I don't get by it.
And that one does the same thing to me. Like, whoa. Tourmaline, sapphire,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the spodumines, I'm in trouble. Okay. Oh my gosh, I would love to have a jewelry date with you. Wouldn't that be fun to have like a jewelry dress-up play date show?
That'd be fun.
I'm already threatening you to have an overnight online retreat where we stay up all night and have a slumber party. So that's in the conversation too. Okay. Meanwhile, my ADHD has been triggered. What's she doing over there? Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful
These are black
sphere?
Moonstone spheres, and I love that they left the natural parts of it open so you can really see deep inside that feldspar, and then look at the shine. The spheres themselves are about 2.5 to 3 inches, and
Get your fingers ready because the price on this is
and
crazy.
it's coming with the dragonfly sphere stand, and
$39. And you get the stand.
this is worth over $50.
I know, I'm have to crawl over her to show you, but I just want to make sure you really can see on these spheres the quality. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that incredible? That's what every moonstone wants to look like when
Yeah.
it grows up. So a 3-inch black moonstone sphere should be about $59 to $69 on its own, and we're giving it to you for $39, and you get the stand, but only while we have this left for you. Isn't that incredible?
What's really cool about black moonstone, which is different than a lot of the other moonstones, is it actually has 2 different types of feldspar within it. Mm-hmm. It is a layering different of albite and orthoclase to get in there, and because of the flip-flopping between the layers, that's where you get that really rich, deep color, but that silver agilurescence that you're seeing go across that side that she's showing you. Black moonstone is one of the only moonstones that will easily flip-flop between the 2 types of feldspars.
So amazing. Isn't that cool? And that light play effect is called agilurescence. And, where it just looks like it's got a light inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
and it's unique to the feldspar family. So it's one of the reasons we love feldspar. We have some green feldspar for you a little bit later in the show, so you'll see a different flavor of feldspar, but that is on that stand. And if you give this as a gift, people are going to think you spent at least, I would say, $60, and then you paid for the stand. So it looks like a gift that's worth $75, but you only paid $39. I know, it's so pretty. And I'll tell you something, this is a great like first stone for someone.
Oh, it is.
To give as a gift.
It
Because
is.
like everybody loves it. Men love it, women love it, kids love Moonstone. Because it's dreamy,
Yep.
you know?
It's a gentle yet strong like energy to it.
Yeah.
And that is really what kids need, is that gentle but strong.
Yeah, that's true. Congratulations. I love it. And gift yourself. Yeah. I like it when it's like an obvious choice. Like, yes, that's probably something you should get today. And Black Moonstone is an alternative stone for the new moon. So we all love labradorite, but maybe you already have labradorite and now you want to upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the Ganeshas that are in the show today, holy, holy, holy. I know. Okay. Where are we going, girl? Oh, I took your blue quartz. I did, because we were looking at this one. This is cool. This is, I wouldn't call it new, but it's newer, coming out of Madagascar. And this is a blue quartz pillar. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, I love it because it is a mixture of quartz that you're seeing in there.
Yep.
There's the little bit of yellow that you see is because it is a golden healer smoky quartz that you're finding in there.
So cool.
And then if you look at the different blue specks, you see how some of them look like little like lines going through, and then other areas just looks like hazier pieces of blue. That is because there are different minerals in here that is creating it. So what you're seeing is some of the blue is actually titanium rutile. So it is actual pieces of titanium starting to rutilate through. And then other things that are in there is there's crocodilite and rubricarite in here, and both of those can go fibrous. So when you have those fibrous minerals going through all of this, then the light is bouncing off between that and through the smoky quartz, which creates another form of blue with what's called the Tyndall effect. And that means the light is literally back refracting off and making it all blue.
Okay, so the metaphysical side of this stone, it's an interesting one. Blue quartz is for someone who may have ignored their own truth or their own instincts and is rebuilding self-trust, like faith in your own and confidence in your own decisions. It's a very interesting stone. We don't talk about that very often. I've been in that position, haven't you, where you've made a decision or I don't know, went into a relationship or whatever, and it didn't work out the way you thought it would, and then you're like, gosh, should I even be making decisions anymore? This is the stone that helps to rebuild that trust, because it's the Crocodilite, which is one of the mineral inclusions, which is a stone we don't talk about very often. So here's the thing. We have 50 of... No, hold on.
We have four
of these at $49. I'm like, there's no way we have 50 of these. 4 of these at $49. And it's big. These are 6 to 7 inches. And it would be a cool centerpiece of a grid, a truth grid, a self-love grid, a self-care grid. Like, I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to take care of myself, right? So congratulations.
I would easily pair this, even if you don't want to grid with it, but you just kind of want to make a little altar area with that. I would put some rose quartz there next to it, along with some pink tourmalines. But also I'd bring in some lithium quartz to make it so you can calm down and be gentle to yourself, along with some lepidolites.
And some scapulates. So you don't self-sabotage.
Yes.
Might be a good combination.
So congratulations.
I know, Tammy Pennington's like, I could get lost in that piece. And when you get your piece, like, really do, take the time and look at it from all directions. Because like she was saying, you're going to see that golden healer in there, which is cool. That's iron, right? So that means it's also going to be helpful for circulation. It's going to support your overall health and healing. Now, I want to just breathe for a minute.
Sorry, I don't have depth perception right now.
What I want to tell you is, though, what she's about to show you, you're going to go crazy. This is our Father's Day bundle with the return of Valhalla, which is one of our best-selling perfumes of all time. I've made over 1,000 perfumes in the last 15 years. This is top 10 of all time. Valhalla is a mixture of blue spruce, tobacco, and patchouli. This is the original formula. We all can verify this is the original formula. Big thanks to Jazz on our design team for making sure we had this for Father's Day. That was just a big deal, honestly. Like, and took the initiative to make that happen. So I'm very thankful. You are getting everything that you see here. So just get your fingers ready. This is under $40 for the cologne, the beard balm, which is sort of like you could also use it for texture in your hair. Like a lot of my son likes it, just kind of run it through and it creates good texture. It's also good as a moisturizer. You're going to want to put this all over. And by the way, I love Valhalla. She loves Valhalla. If you love unisex scents, you're going to steal it from him. So you might as well get 2. And then you get the petrified wood sphere with stand for $36. What? Ready, go. I don't know what to tell you.
Is over $36.
I know.
This is over $36. This is about $36 on its own. So, and
I'm just going to be quiet for a minute and let you work. I think it might be good, seriously, when you have a second, just to pop into the perfumery group and let people know that we have some crazy Bath and Body products in today's lineup, like this one. Gosh. I'm gonna feel sad for everybody who really is like, wait, what? And we'll try to bring Valhalla back, but it's not gonna be in this kind of a set with the sphere and everything. This is our Father's Day. Father's Day gifts are hard to buy. You know what I mean? My dad is a case in point. You know what I mean? Like, what do you get him? But I will tell you, everybody loves this. Everybody loves it.
I might not be giving this one back.
Yeah, I yeah, I think we know someone who needs this. Oh, if you trust me, I've got a good nose. I've been making artisan perfumes for 20 years. If you trust me, just trust me. This is one you want.
It is so good. It smells divine. What I like to do with the beard balm, because my husband has a big old beard, and so he does have different beard products. I put it on the tips of my hair. Mm-hmm. It actually helps me not have split ends. Mm-hmm. So even if you are like, oh, I don't have a guy in my life to gift something to, gift it to yourself.
Or your guy doesn't have a beard. Like that's what I'm telling you. It's very versatile. Here's the thing. It's perfect for your hair. This is argan, jojoba, and vitamin E in the beard balm. So if you're like, what's a beard balm? It's basically a solid hair treatment. It's solid at room temperature, but it will melt in your hands, and it will heal and seal the cuticle of the hair, which is what we're trying to do when we want to avoid split ends. Whoop, whoop. So congratulations.
It smells so good.
I see you, Kendra. I know Father's Day is hard when you're missing your dad.
I know. I went all out this Father's Day simply because my dad's been having so many health issues, in and out of the hospital constantly. So I had to go all out for him this year.
Yeah.
My dad used to know and was friends with the guy who created Rat Fink, that rat emblem. Yeah. He knew him. They were close friends. Wow. And so my dad's always loved Rat Fink.
Yeah.
I found this really old bottle, a glass bottle that had the Rat Fink on the top of it that was painted.
Whoa.
I found an old vintage one.
Really?
That I got him. He doesn't know about it yet, but I'm going to give him this old vintage Rat Fink bottle. So, I
love that you're thinking about it so intentionally, and you know what I mean?
I wanted to get him something he's always wanted.
That's cool. That's really cool.
But
yeah, celebrate I'm so lucky to still have my dad. My dad's turning 86 in July, so if you have your dad, give him a squeeze. Mm-hmm. And if you're missing your dad, I understand. Mother's Day sucks for me. I mean, I celebrate it because I'm so lucky to have my kids, but it's always hard because my mom's not here. So anyway, congratulations if you got 1 or 2 or however many you got. I'm so happy that you were able to be here for that. We're so excited to bring it to you. And again, big kudos. You owe Jasmine a drink.
Yes.
And she's throwing things again, and I don't know what to tell you about that. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. Okay. Next up, for your viewing pleasure, we have 5 of these pendants, and they're super beautiful. This is it's called Oyster Turquoise. It's not a traditional stone. It's a conglomerate stone that's sort of pieced together. So what they do is take shell, it's natural shell, and turquoise, and it's kind of an inlay.
Yeah, so they take the actual spiny oyster shell, which I think is really cool, and they mix it with the turquoise around it. This is actually something that had been done way back since the Native Americans. They used to do this because they were able to get the spiny oyster shells all the time, and then the turquoise itself is a soft stone, so more often than not you have to stabilize it. So with their little leftover pieces, they're like, why don't we mix it? So they took the same stabilizing resin and just mixed the two together, and it started creating something so beautiful. They started calling it the oyster turquoise.
Oh, cool. So, so spiny oyster is protective, and so is turquoise. So this is a really beautiful protection amulet, as much as it is just sort of a piece of art, right? Because every piece is different. We only have the 5 of them. They're $49 each. These are set in sterling silver. So if you need a little beautiful protection amulet, maybe turquoise has meaning to you. And I love that the shell is in there too, because even though it's very protective, it does bring water element energy to it. So getting in your feels is what this combination represents too. Isn't it pretty? It's entrancing. When you see it up close in person, it's absolutely beautiful. And so they're pieced, but it's all natural materials. So I think that's pretty cool. So congratulations. It's good to see you guys today. Welcome in, Annette. Okay, we have a couple of things to tell you. We have 21 left of the Father's Day bundle. That's the sphere and the Valhalla cologne and the beard balm. So if you want that for $39, we have 21 of those left. And we have 7 of the medium Triphane left for you. And those were $29. Yeah, so we have 7 of those left. And the medium size is
2 inch.
2. She's one step ahead, which is good because I'm not all there today.
I just went through and worked on all of it earlier,
Yeah,
so it's in
just
my
did
brain.
It, so it's in her head. I know.
Alrighty.
Yay. Okay. We still have so much coming for you, and including one of the coolest quartz giveaways ever in the history of SG. So I want you to stay till the end of the show. We do have jewelry coming up. I saw the question come in. This is the giveaway. It's got a huge bar. Look at that. Full bars of rutile there. Absolutely stunning. And it's going in both directions. So we'll tell you all about that when we get there. Next up, we're going to talk about Ametrine. We have 11 pieces.
So I have been having fun with Ametrine lately, simply because of the big discussion that's been going on with it lately. So forever, they've always said Ametrine is amethyst and citrine, hence Ametrine. But they're testing it more and more and more now. They're not finding any aluminum in the stone. If they can't find aluminum in the stone, then it's not citrine.
That's right.
So what they are finding, and they've been testing it, and it is actually potassium that's making it the purple, and then it's actually iron that's bringing in the yellow. So it's a hematoid amethyst, not an ametrine, and that's what people are saying. Others are still saying no, that's only a small pocket. It is still the citrine and the amethyst.
Very interesting.
But
so the debate continues.
Yeah,
which of course shifts the metaphysical properties slightly. I'm still going to stay in the lane of Ametrine for today because it's just how we've consistently taught about it. But it's always nice to know what's going on in the geology world too. Can we have that piece when you get a second, Louise, too? So Ametrine is the hybrid. You know, obviously, her conversation notwithstanding, is the hybrid of amethyst and citrine. Because those two minerals do grow together. I will say, to my eye, this looks more like sort of amethyst and quartz. I'm not seeing as much of that.
It's a little bit yellowy. They all have a little bit of yellow in them.
Okay. So these are just really beautiful small generators. These were originally, our original price on these was $39. I'm going to do them today, Team SG, for $29. So these are the We're calling them small Ametrine generators, and it's, you know, what's really interesting to me is I have very few amethyst generators in my collection. They're hard to find. And so for the centerpiece of a sleep grid, by the way, buy your bed immediately with amethyst. If this is your first piece, you need to have at least one piece of amethyst in the bedroom. Wherever else you decide to put your piece stone is up to you. But I think these are really beautiful. And we only have, like I said, we only have 11 of these if you would like one. The source origin is Bolivia, which is where a lot of Ametrine comes from. So not so much Brazil. We don't see a lot of, we see some, but not a lot out of Brazil. Primarily it's Bolivia. Oh, thank you for that. I'm so glad you learned something new. I mean, I think that's part of the value of these shows is the education.
And I love that there's always new developments, new discoveries coming out about new stones and about old stones that we thought we already knew. And every single time we learn how to create better equipment or learn a new way of testing, we're going to learn more and more. And that's the beauty of science.
That's right.
Is it's always evolving.
It's true. That's true. And we're here for it. We love it. I love it. Nellie has an amethyst cathedral in her bedroom. As you should, darling. I always tell you my two largest pieces of amethyst in my collection are both in my bedroom. But it's for peace. It really does help you sleep. Sometimes it doesn't work, but that's just because I'm going through menopause. Nothing's going to help you if you're going through menopause. Okay, so Team SG just put the Ametrine post up, so you can go ahead and comment. And again, congratulations to everybody who's getting one. Very excited for you. We only had 10 to begin. 11, sorry. Now we're going to talk about Rutilated quartz. And these are gorgeous pieces. These are, I'm going to let Robin talk to you about them because it's small, medium, large, but I think they're probably intuitive shapes, right?
It's intuitive shapes. That's why it's like we like to show you all the different shapes that you could possibly get.
Yeah.
This is the large one, that small, medium, as you can see. But if you look, they're all beautifully rutilated. Just look at all of that rutile.
So this is golden rutile, and golden rutile is a stone. They say if you're attracted to it, that change is coming for you, and it kind of helps to prepare you for that change. So, you know, I always believe that the stones choose you. You think you're choosing them, but I think they kind of call you in. We'll continue talking about it, but we have small, medium, and large, 39, 49, and 59.
We only have 2 of the smalls.
Yeah.
We have 3 of the mediums.
Yep, 1 large.
And this large one is the large one you will be getting. And what's really cool is like on this one, you can see right here where it is all starting at one point and then it sprays out, and it's doing it here too, where it starts at the one point and sprays out. If this got extended just a little bit, you would actually see that hematoid part, or the hematite part that the titanium rutile is growing out of.
That's right. Yeah, because they're partner minerals, but sometimes like you'll get the bars, and that means that the hematite star is often a different piece of that stone. But I kind of like it when it's just the sort of golden quartz holding the golden rutile. This is a really powerful mineral for manifestation too. But in meditation, and I've done this with you before, you can go into meditation, hold the stone, look at the lines, and then start to see it's almost like a channeled communication between you and your spirit guides. But aren't they pretty? So congratulations. Yay. We had, like I said, we had a total of like 6 of those.
Yeah.
So if you got one, we've got you. Congratulations. I think, do we send those with chains, or are they getting just the pendant?
They've just been getting the pendants right now because the chains that we were having are not. I don't want you to have them.
Oh.
They turned me green so fast.
Don't want to send you a chain that's going to turn you green.
And they said that they were sterling silver.
No. That is the thing. Like, we're so sensitive. We try things, and if it isn't right, we're not going to send them to you. But so I'm sure we're on a quest for new chains.
We are on a quest for new chains. I have 1 stash of the good chains left. So the stuff that we need to send a chain on, we do, and I will send you a good chain.
And always, and always, like, if it's a custom piece that we made, it's always going to come on a chain.
Yeah.
So yeah. The sphere with the Father's Day set, Jen, is petrified
wood. Yeah.
Yeah, from Madagascar. Super pretty. So congratulations. We have, we still have some of those left. if you would like one. And we have 3 Ametrine points left, if you would like that, and only one of the Oyster Turquoise pendants left for $49. So if you wanted that and you were thinking about it, we're down to the last one. All right, next up, this is one of my favorite things, Robin. I didn't know we had any more of these left. It really is one of my favorite things because in my shamanic work, obsidian is what we use to cut through stuck energy around the body. And there's nothing that does that better than obsidian. And so these are little obsidian athames or athames. People pronounce it differently. They're ceremonial knives, and we use them in shamanism to cut cords. We use them to cut energy lines around the body. You can also just smooth out the energy field with obsidian. But anytime people will see this and then they don't think much of it, and then I use it on them, and they're like, "Wait a minute, what just happened to me?" So it's a very legal pocket knife for you.
It is a very legal pocket knife.
Yeah. These are $28. Originally, they were about $48. These are hand carved in Mexico. We have a couple dozen of these if you would like it. If you don't have one of these, I really recommend that you get one while we have them.
Oh yeah, I love gemstone athames. I have them in so many different stones because I use them for different things. And I actually used these before I knew about extractors. I use these as we use extractors. And that's how I first learned about it. But the thing I love about this too is obsidian is an amorphous solid. It's a liquid that doesn't flow. There's no actual structure to this stone. So that basically whatever form you give it is the form it's going to take. So basically before this got carved, it didn't have had no idea what it was doing. Now, once it's carved, it's giving it a direction so it can take all of its energy and go out that way. I believe that with any amorphous solid.
Yeah.
So if you can carve an opal, you're giving that energy a form to go after. With this, like if you're giving any obsidian, when you give it a sphere, you're letting that energy circulate, and it takes it from being sporadic. So now you actually get pure energy from it.
The Aztecs believed that this was fire in stone form. It was primarily used by priests to this day in Aztec ceremonies, clearing ceremonies, which I've been lucky enough to participate in Mexico. It's still obsidian. It will always be obsidian. And again, obsidian's unique to Mexico. And one of the things I love is, like, for example, the same people who mined this also carved it. So you have this really tight energetic loop, and they take it really seriously. It's not because it's a ceremonial stone in Mexican culture, it's elevated to a different status. So again, whenever I'm always really excited when I have medicine people and shaman come to me asking for stones, and 9 times out of 10, it's obsidian.
Yeah, it's that powerful.
It does the trick. And you know, all you have to do, I'll just show you. I try to be careful because YouTube, when you're working with small pointy things, you know, there's a story behind all that, but you literally just bring it through the field. As long as it's within 24 inches, it's working on your field. What I like too is, like, bring it through the field of the phone. If you haven't cleared your phone recently, you know what I mean? Like, think about it. Your hands always need a little extra cleansing, so just through the field of your hands, because your hands are your way of experiencing the world. Unless you go around licking everything, it's your hands. And you can clean your tongue too. So congratulations. There's like nothing you can't do with that. It's one of my favorite all-purpose tools. So now you've had your obsidian lesson for the day. We're going to talk about a stone called umbellite, it's a form of garnet, and we don't talk about it very often. These are purple garnets, and they are absolutely beautiful. We have 13 of them. I'm going to let her take it away. These are from Tanzania. 13 of these at $39.
Yeah, so this is what this is it's actually a hybrid between a Perope garnet and a spessartine garnet.
Yeah.
That's something that doesn't happen very often. It is extremely high in manganese, and that's what's bringing in that color. But because a Perope garnet is always going to be red, it's a red stone, whereas your spessartine is going to be more of an orange. So when they mix that dark red with the orange, it moved it into this purple color. It's the only place that they've been able to find this purple garnet is in Tanzania. And I think it's really cool because Tanzania really is a gem of rare stones. Not a lot comes out, but what does is phenomenal.
It's one of my favorite African sources for stone, Tanzania. If you think about it, like we've got incredible, obviously Tanzanite comes from there, but we have incredible garnets that come from Tanzania. And incredible, in particular, the spessartine that comes out of Tanzania is stunning. Tanzania is a vortex. So what I want to say is, if you don't have a purple garnet in your collection, it's very rare for us to find them. And this is one of my favorite garnets, because the pyrope garnet is for magic and love. And so this is a hybrid of those two. And then spessartine is about what you want. So this is a very sexy garnet, in addition to just being beautiful. Mary's like, what are the spiritual properties? You're welcome. It's a sexy garnet. But this would be good if you're like, hey, Athena, I really want a stone to manifest love, but I want that love to be super passionate, like really intense chemistry. I would probably point you in the direction of this stone. And then tell you I don't know where you can get it, because most of the time we don't have it. So yeah, this one and morganite. Can you imagine a ring where you have like that pear shape and maybe you put two little round morganites on it?
No, I was thinking of it different.
Yeah.
I want like an emerald cut morganite, and then I want these to be pointing out.
Ooh. Yes. I always say I would not get engaged with a diamond again. Like, I just think it's so 1990 to 2025. You know what I mean? Like, I think today's engagement rings can be a little more interesting than that. That would be a rad engagement stone. All right. So you guys are still buying the Father's Day kits. That's great. We're down to 17 down of those. If you would like one, you can just say sold Father's Day bundle 39 and we will capture you. Okay. Next up, we're going to talk about, I keep not turning my, by the way, take that umbellite out in the sun when you get it, because you're going to see orange, and because it's the fusion of those two garnets, right? So it shows all the sunset colors. It's super pretty. All right, we're going to talk about citrine. We only have one of these. This is rad. It's Lemurian citrine for under $130. Like, what?
And
there. Oh, you've got the flashlight.
it's fully Lemurian, and then right here is a portal.
I'm gonna
It died.
Oh, it died.
Yeah. And then I love it because on the back here, if you look, there's all of these markings from where there was albite and clevelandite that was in there, and it's left those pieces there. But there's also lepidolite bars. There's a lepidolite bar that is going straight through right there.
That's rad. That is so cool. I mean, $129. I don't know what to say to you except, please, I hope you're the first one. Finding pink tourmaline and citrine is extremely rare, my friends. I got one piece at home in my collection that I feel really lucky to own. So
there's that bar of lepidolite I was telling you.
I've got it charging. Do we have a second one that's backup?
We should.
Okay, yeah. I don't know that this charger works all the time either, so I don't know, but we're gonna give it a go. It looks like it's plugged in. Congratulations. It's already gone. See, I understand. I get it. You had fast fingers. Seriously, when we were in Tucson one year, I always go where there's citrine. That's another place that I get stuck and they have to pull me out. And they had one point that had pink tourmaline in it, and I did buy it. Still one of my favorite pieces. And I was like, do you have any more? And they're like, haha. Like, never. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Are you going through any kind of grief? Because this is 2 inches of the most important stone for grief and loss that you can possibly purchase. That's such a rad shot.
I love bronzite. It's been one of my favorite stones ever since I learned about it. Sorry, that gold, the glitter.
Yeah, Robin's having a moment over here.
I am. But what you're seeing, what I just had a moment of is the Schiller effect that happens on this stone. And that's caused by fine iron oxide inclusions within it. Schillerization is a process where iron separates into fine films along its cleavage cracks, creating a metallic chatoyant or bronze sheen. The thing about this stone is it's actually it's another one of those gap stones. So it's a bridge between enstatite and hyperstein with 20 to 30% iron oxide within it. And that just makes, look at that band.
It makes that.
Yeah. Sorry, these are $24. They're about 2 inches. And this is, you want to release something, you want to shed something, you want to clear energy, you get Bronzite, and especially having it in a sphere formation. Wherever you are, it's going to take all of that energy and it's going to radiate it out in every single direction. So if you have a room you need to clear, if you have if you have a lot of negative energy or stuff that is in like your office, you put a Bronzite sphere in there and it's going to clear it away. It's one of my favorite stones to work with because of how purifying it is. Basically, it's almost right up there with shungite with purification. So I think you guys liked that, right? Mm-hmm. I can show you up here some of the things I was just talking about. So if you look, all in here, that is all the extra iron that I was talking about. It comes out as a form of hematite. And then all of in here, that's the mixture of your enstatite to the hyperstein. Remember, hyperstein is one of those stones that only flip-flops a little bit and you can get those different reactions, right? And then here we go. You can see it again. It's flip-flopping, just like a hyperstein will flip-flop. Do you see how similar it is? Yeah. So congratulations. We only had 24 of them. Hope you were able to get one. After that, oh my gosh, you guys, it's another one of one. Get your fingers ready, because, yeah, look at this. Yep, that's an emerald skull. That is a full emerald skull. All of the green that you're seeing are big emerald chunks sitting in that biotite matrix that we all love so much. But look at that. Look at his grill, man. So he's 4 inches and he is only $399. $399 for 4 inches of emerald skull. Emerald is that green beryl. The color comes from chromium and vanadium and iron all within it. Emeralds form deep in the within the earth, but what does it do for you? It comes from deep within the earth, but it came out to connect you with your personal power. So it looks like that one was taken. I know, right? We all love scullies. Scully, scully, scully. So congratulations, Cynthia. I'm so excited. I know, an emerald skull. You never see an emerald skull. I've been so excited. He's been hanging out with me for a little while. Because look at that. Bye, Scully. You're going to a good home. All right. After that, where did it go? Okay. I have been in love with these rings for a long time. 925 sterling silver, and that is all rainbow moonstone. And look at the quality of that moonstone. They just fire and flash. I had been sitting with that emerald skull for years, guys. So I did take him, but now it was time for me to give him a new home. So these are our double rainbow moonstone rings. They're completely adjustable, open on the back, and they're just $89. Look at that. So rainbow moonstone is actually one of those forms of moonstone that it gets its coloration through what's called lapidorescence. Lapidorescence is just like labradorite. That's where the name came from, because it will shine more than one color. If it only shines one color, it's agilurescence. If it shines more than one color, it is labidorescence. It is still part of that feldspar family. And there's inclusions between those really thin feldspar layers. It right in there has sodium, potassium, and aluminum. And that is what's giving it all the different colors that you can see. Rainbow Moonstone is a full moon stone. You use it during the full moon. I mean, look at how nice it looks on the hand too. I mean, you're going to stop people wherever you go when you wear that. This is all about manifestation, celebration, gratitude, magic, and expansion. Congratulations, guys. The Bronzite sphere is sold out now, guys. I know. Okay, if you guys like Bronzite that much, I'll look for some more. So congratulations on whoever's getting some of these rings. They're beautiful. Okay. This next piece is a one of one that is just beyond gorgeous. Guys. See if I can get it on the camera for you. Okay, guys. You see this big guy? This big old boy? This is Kaolinite included quartz. All of that wisps that you see in there is all Kaolinite. And that big quartz matrix. But what's really cool about this, first I'm going to tell you, this is 10 inches. I think it's actually a little bit bigger. I don't know. Maybe a girl sized it? Okay, so about 10 inches. And this is $999. Let me get into some of the most amazing things about this. I'm going to have to zoom in and get up close. If you look, you see here, that is a whole other quartz piece that went in, and then the Kaolinite was there in the middle before the two stones grew together. This here was another quartz part of that quartz crystal. And Kaolinite got all in there and filled in as it was growing together. Same thing back here. So what is Kaolinite? Kaolinite is known in mineralogy as algaraceous inclusions. The other process is called kaolinization. So what is it? Kaolinite is actually just it's natural clay that was happening around around when the quartz was being created. So this is really, really, really old clay. But there's also aluminum within the silicate of kaolinite. So because there is aluminum within the kaolinite itself, when it is merged and the actual kaolinite and the quartz come together, it turns it into a fine area of citrine. So between all the areas of the kaolinite, that white that you're seeing, and where it fuses into the quartz, it turns it into a small area of citrine. And so what does kaolinite do? Kaolinite absorbs negative energy, clearing your energetic field. It's one of the only minerals for clairaudience. So that's when you can hear things that through like the veil. You can hear things from your spirit guides. It brings that out in you and helps it so you can hear what your ancestors are trying to tell you. It also is there to make it so you can be connected to your spirit guides. So think about it. When you have something like kaolinite that makes it so you can easily hear what your spirit guides are needing to say, mixed with the little bit of citrine that's going through it on top of quartz. You guys, look at right there. That was a full point that the kaolinite then went over and then more corkscrew. But you see how there's a little bit of yellow coming through? That is because there's a slight bit of citrine in there due to the mixture of the kaolinite and quartz. So you guys, this is not small. Again, $999 for one of the largest kaolinite infused citrine quartz beauty. Oh yeah, there's going to be lots of rainbow flashes in here simply because of how many self-healed fractures are in there. Congratulations. This is my buddy. He's been sitting with me for a while too. Alrighty. After that, these are fun. I know we've brought you a few others already. Now it's time for us to bring you some Gemini. Let's fix our situation back up. These are our Labradorite Gemini palm stones. As you can see here, they're 2 inches. I only have 23 of them, and they are $19. Again, this is the labradorite, so this holds that labradorescence. Labradorite is actually where the term labradorescence came from because it was the first time they ever saw the stone being able to refract so many colors back. This is the stone of the new moon. And it's all about brings hope, possibility, and imagination and kindles your inner fire. Look at that. And just look at how flashy it is. It's everywhere. Flash. You know, I don't want to be flashed by everything, but labradorite is more than allowed to give me some flashing. Hey, no laughing over there. So congratulations on these Gemini palm stones.
It's Gemini season now, right?
I believe so.
I think it's today. I think it started today.
I think it just started or it starts tomorrow. It's coming up, guys. Embrace your Gemini.
Oh yeah, it was yesterday.
Oh, yesterday?
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's like perfect, actually.
I don't know, this guy just wants to dance. Okay, doesn't it look like they're dancing?
Yeah. It's really cool.
Congratulations, guys. Okay, next. Well, I'll let the one in the box show first, and then I'll show you the other ones. You guys, take a look at this. Right? Oh my goodness. So these are our green orthoclase feldspar with blue calcite ganeshas. And as you look at that beauty, I'm going to try to bring these other ones around because they're quite large. Okay. This guy might just have to sit on my lap. Okay. The one that you're seeing there is the small. Each one of these is one of one. They're all a little bit different. So that is the small. He is 6 inches and he's $229. Then, so what is this? So green feldspar is chromium and vanadium within that feldspar matrix. These elements can substitute for the aluminum within the crystal lattice, leading to that green coloration. All right, so it looks like the small one's gone. So I'm going to come over here. Oh, look at those toesies. Okay. Now we have some others. This is our next size up. So this one is 8.5 inches, one of one, and he is $449. Then this one here is the next size up. Try to make it so you can see him. There we go. This is the next size up, and he is 10.5 inches, and he's $799. Look at that belly. I love this one where his arms are open. And then this last big guy, the biggest of the big, he is 11.5 inches, and he's $899. So we have these other sizes for you today. So what does the green orthoclase feldspar do? It encourages group cooperation through finding unconventional solutions. It draws on the wisdom of love in your heart to inspire and that fresh outlook that you need of any troubles that have been weighing you down. Green orthoclase brings hope and a sense of new beginnings, especially after times of sadness or grief. It also helps you develop discernment in relationships, particularly if the emotions may be clouding your better judgment. The blue calcite that you're seeing going through here, that's to bring you peace along your journey. Then there's the Ganesha himself. Ganesha is the elephant-headed deity in the Hindu religion that's all about clearing obstacles out of your way so you can get to where you need to be. If you're trying to strive for something and there just keeps being a roadblock, you want to work with Ganesha, because that way he's able to really just remove those so you have a clear sight to what you need. Sorry, so again, our small one here is $449. The next one up is this one at $7.99, and then the big guy at $8.99. Big boys. I like them. You got it? Yes, you always want to have Ganesha at your front door. Whether you are moving, if you're moving to a new place, the first thing that should ever be sent through that threshold is Ganesha. And then you need to keep him by your front door. You got it? Then you want to keep him by your front door so that way he's always, yeah, Athena's okay. She just had to take a call that came in. But don't worry, she's fine. So congratulations. After that,
Sorry.
I have some malachite stalactites. So this is actual fully formed malachite stalactites. So deep down where in the caves where these were growing, these would have been hanging off the top of the cave like this, growing and being created over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Malachite is one of my all-time favorite stones. It always has been, and it's always going to be. One, because it brings a connection from me with my father, but also just because I absolutely love the green banding that it creates and how it can make so many different formations. So I have the two sizes for you. The small one here is 2 to 3 inch. I only have 14 of them, and they're $24. Then I have the larger size here, which is 3 to 4 inches. I only have 10 of them, and they are $34. So as you can see, as how it grew, you see all those little tubes? That's how it always starts. There'll be little tubes and air pockets that go down that the copper-enriched silica fluid flows through. Then something will actually block that hole. And so it cannot come through the tubule anymore. With that water starts going around it and then dripping down and dripping down. As the water goes over it and over it and over it, it's adding layer upon layer of that malachite and until then it hardens up and turns into this. You can see here, you can see the different formation processes. So this is the under layer of it. You see how it's smooth? That's because it didn't have any type of interruption between when this was forming and then the next layer. Then when this layer started forming, as you can see, when this layer started forming, this had more time outside where there wasn't water constantly running over it. So that's why it started growing outward. Here, fast flow, here is a slow flow. Hope that makes sense. And then just look at the beauties. This is one of the best stones to use for any type of female reproductive problems. You have bad cramps, this can help. You are, pregnant and gonna go have a baby, it's been known as the doula stone to help you through that childbirth. But it's also what people don't realize about it. This is another one of those stones that's really good for EMF protection. It filters out all of that bad EMF energy and makes it so it's pure around you. You can use you can use this and put it right by your computer to pick up all of those signals by your phone, anywhere. It will help clear your energy. So congratulations to whoever's getting these. Alrighty. Next, we have another one of one. Because I saw this piece and was like, oh. Okay. We have a lot of big stuff today, so we gotta be a little fun with the camera. So this is different tourmalines in a matrix of aquamarine and quartz. Some of the quartz is citrine. So we have aquamarine, we have tourmaline, we have smoky quartz, we have citrine, and a little bit of lepidolite. One of one. This is what you're going to get, and it's $299 for 9 inches. Look at all of that. These are full bars of pink tourmaline. This one is a watermelon tourmaline. As you can see, it's the green tourmaline on the outside going to the pink tourmaline on the inside. Full bar. Look at the okay, right here. It's a fully terminated tourmaline. You can see the full termination there. So congratulations on whoever got this. I am in love with this piece. Man, I should have kept it. I'm just playing. I'm glad it's going to you. Alrighty. After that, I'm so excited for this. So much of my favorite scents. For the first time back in a long time, it's our Sage Goddess signature oak, moss, and cedar candle. I don't think I have to say anything else, because if you know how good oak moss and cedar smells, you are going to want a billion of these. I have them here for you guys today for just $24. $24 gets you your oak moss and cedar candle. I'm getting all excited smelling it. I love it. I love it when a candle will do that to me, or a scent will do that to me, where as soon as I inhale it, I just get flabbergasted and fumbled, and I can't speak because I'm just enjoying it so much. So it's a warm, woodsy, and a little earthy smell, and it smells like you are in that forest. The oak moss, is for ancient stabilizing support, and cedar for safety, purification, and rooted calm. So this is going to make you feel supported. It's going to give you that energy that you need to get grounded, take you back down. Right now, everything in life is throwing everybody for a spin. I mean, we're all going through it. We're all dealing with different things. And when you don't root yourself and ground yourself every day after a wild and crazy day, you're not going to be able to sleep right. You're not going to be able to process things that you need to so you have a clearer understanding. Burning this candle will release that scent into your house or anywhere around you where you are, and it's going to immediately go take you right back down to center, get you grounded. Take it so you're not up here. Now you're at a state where you can really think, you can process, and you can also go to sleep, and then you can get all that through your brain. So if you want help sleeping, help grounding, and help you process, you want this oak moss and cedar, and it just smells divine. This one is,
It's 6 ounces.
this is a 6-ounce candle, guys. This will go well with the gemology class coming up, for sure. So congratulations. It smells so good. Jazz, I want like 1 billion of them. Alrighty. Next. I don't have a lot of these, so if you want one, grab one because it's a screaming good deal. Clear quartz Vogels. Look at that. The quality of this quartz is phenomenal, and look at all of those facets. These are 24 faceted clear quartz Vogels. The small one right here is 5 to 6 inches. I only have 3 of them, and it's $89. For this one, it is 6 to 7 inches. I only have 4 of them, and they're $99. The Vogel shape was created by this mastermind named Marcel Vogel, and he figured out the exact geometry that you need to be able to really send that energy out in a strong and defiant way. So how do you use a Vogel? At one, we have a wonderful class on how to use Vogels that Athena has taught. I've learned everything I know about how to use Vogels from her, and I highly recommend watching that class. There's 2 sides to a Vogel. You have your feminine end, which is wider, and you have your masculine end, which is smaller. And how you use it is you scoop up energy around, and then you let it go out to the earth. So you go around, scoop up the negative energy, let it go through you, then release it to the ground. So congratulations on those of you getting these Vogels. Great life choice. This Vogel is one of those tools that Athena and I both agree on, that everybody needs to have one type of quartz-based Vogel in their toolkit. I also believe that you need to have, thank you. He noticed my hands were dirty from playing with rocks, so he brought me a napkin. I'm used to always having rock dust on my hands, and that's probably why I ended up with a rock in my eye.
Gotta avoid that.
Oh, we have 1 large Vogel left. It looks like the mediums are gone, but we have 1 of that large one left. That large one was $99. And our goddess is back.
Sorry, my son needed me, and he's in a different time zone, so we were having mother-son chat. How are you guys? What trouble did you get into? God, what happened to me over there? What trouble did you get into while I was gone?
We had a lot of fun.
Yay. Okay, good.
They watched me get all flubbergasted and flabbed because I took one smell of the oak moss candle and just couldn't talk anymore.
Okay, so I was going to tell you guys the oak moss candle, and then also on sagegoddess.com today, like there's some crazy stuff. There's yellow appetite for manifestation. There is, what was the other thing I was going to tell you about?
The dichloric epidote.
The dichloric epidote, or dichroic.
Yeah, dichroic. Yeah.
It is color change epidote, and they're $2 a piece, and then they're 20% off or 15% off with your code, which is Opal. So anyway, I know you don't want to multitask right now, and I don't want you to leave, but when you're done with us,
Michelle, she already knows that's a lie. I don't behave.
Listen, good behavior for me is different than it is for other people. Do you know what I mean? Like I have a different definition of good behavior. And the best behaved people are not the most successful. They're certainly not the happiest, right? All those people who are behaving all the time, love that for them, but I don't know. I tried it. It didn't work out.
No.
So
We are moving on now to our charity item.
Oh, I love this. I don't even know where we are in the sheet now.
Number 35.
Thank you, darling. You got your Vogels, though?
The Vogels, I think, sold out now.
Okay,
There was one
congratulations.
large one left, but I think they all sold now.
Okay, yeah. And then the Ganeshas, you guys are just crazy, so.
Yeah, the Ganeshas, I'm not sure how many of them sold. Oh, the smallest one sold. We still have the larger ones.
Okay. So yeah, we have still large Ganeshas for you. I don't know how much they are, but whatever price we're charging you is like a fraction of what it should be, and they're all handmade.
Yeah, the Ganeshas were...
Cynthia got an emerald skull.
Yes.
Yes, you did, girl.
So the meat 8.5 inch was $4.49, 10.5 inch was $7.99, and the large big boy was $8.99.
It's really crazy to get that large of a stone carving for the price of the stone. You know what I mean? Because it's a rad stone. It's got blue calcite rivers through it. Like that belongs in somebody's garden who's gonna love it and look at it every day. And like maybe you put a little like offering bowl and like I love to do that. I do that with my Ganeshas and my Lakshmi, like little offering bowls. And then when I pick flowers in the garden, kind of float them in the water and say a prayer. It becomes a ritual. Thank you. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when your kids are traveling, and he's 19, but he's still my baby. So anyway, he's okay. He just needed a little mama time. We're good. Okay, so this is our charity item, this beautiful bracelet. Look at this. This is a combination of turquoise and topaz, which that's a rare combination. You don't often see turquoise and topaz in the same bracelet. So this is strength, protection, and healing.
What's really cool is the turquoise is actual Kingman turquoise, which is super rare, hard to get.
Yeah.
But look at the beautiful pyrite inclusions. You see that right there? That is a telltale sign of Kingman. And the Kingman turquoise also can lend itself to the more greener side, like you're seeing here.
That's right.
To the full-on blue. But the thing that is tripping me out are these topazes.
Yeah.
In one direction, it looks completely clear. You move it, and it goes blue. So this is...
It almost looks... So I'm just going to tell you, this is $189. I want to keep telling you about it, but just in case anybody wants to purchase it.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's charity, every dollar of that purchase goes to the charity of your choice. And we think they get the energy of the stones, too, so they get that protection and that. So if that turquoise was not green, it was blue, I would call it Campitos. Because it's more green, that's the Kingman. But my favorite turquoise, and I know she loves it too, is when it has those rivers of pyrite, because it's usually way more valuable. Mm-hmm. So anyway, congratulations. It's gone. I don't know who got it yet. I don't want to call it, but somebody got it, and it's beautiful. Yeah, that is an everyday bracelet. Because when could you not use protection and healing? Like we need all that stuff. And I love that. Everybody's complimenting her on her nails, and I think they're absolutely beautiful.
I need to fill them. That's one of my things I'm going to be doing this weekend is...
But the color, what they remind me of, Robin, is Petersite. Like the red and the blue. They are really, really pretty.
I love being artistic with my nails.
Yeah.
I have something new that I'm trying out.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I
So cute.
I sat there, and you know how they can do the nail stamps?
Yeah.
I etched my own.
Of course she did. I want to see what she did. Up to some nail tricks. Aw, thank you. I have to say, because I am completely gray, so I don't really have any pigment left in my hair. It's been nice to go blonde, because then when my gray comes in, it doesn't look like gray. So I'm kind of liking it. And now I'm getting bolder about, like, do I just let my gray grow in?
But you see, I love that.
I kind of am feeling like I should.
I love that. It's like I know so I always look to see if I have any grays, and I don't have any yet. And I kind of want them.
Well, you will get your wish come true.
I know. I'm like, I want.
Anyway, congratulations. Okay, next up, we have 3 dozen of these beautiful generators for $34, and I'm going to let Robin talk to you about it. This is a really cool formation.
Yeah, so what it is you see how it turns? You get little hints of the purple in there. That's because these are quartz generators, but they have what they were calling amethyst wisps. But what that is basically it's small little hidden phantoms all throughout the quartz, where they had that influx of potassium really quick to be able to give you that little hint of that purple. So that's what you're seeing, and right there you can see it. Ooh, full line of pure amethyst going through. They only found one small pocket of this once, and they have not found any more of it because it's so rare to be able to get this type of quartz where you get that amethyst hinting its way through there. It almost, to me, reminds me of like a Devic temple formation, but in amethyst.
Yeah, I agree. There's just an angelic nature to this particular formation, and we don't see it very often. So, we only have the pieces that we have, and they, like I said, it's 2 to 3 inches. So it's a good size generator. Usually, you would pay $36 or $34 for a basic quartz generator with no inclusions. So it's kind of cool to get one that's really special. Here you can see it in Robin's hands. Isn't that cool? You can see that like very light lavender wisp is what we're calling it, but it's
one
like
right there,
sort of a wing through it.
And you can see it right here. It's going right there.
Right? Super beautiful.
But yeah, because it doesn't have, there's right here, you can almost see that full phantom of it where it's going up.
And do you see the lines?
Down.
That's why it's still kind of a trapezoid form, which is like the hub and spoke kind of wheel formation. You can see it there. So, love me quartz too. Well, here's the thing. I'm on TV all the time now, and I always am telling people, because sometimes they're new to gems and minerals, and I'm like, quartz is the basic black dress, right? You gotta have quartz, you gotta have black tourmaline, you gotta have hematite. There's certain things you've gotta have, but if you don't have a quartz generator, like, start here. And you'll have a rarer one than most people. Congratulations, you guys. Now we're talking about gray hair. I love when we go down these rabbit holes. I do. I was gray when I was 30, but it's genetic. My mom was gray. So it's just like, okay, this is what we're doing now. It gave me like carte blanche to dye my hair, because it's like I can do anything over it, and it kind of does what, like it picks up color well and all the things. So
my mom grayed super late.
Yeah.
And then she beiged. So
she beiged.
She beiged.
Lucky lady.
So it's like, even though she had dark brown hair, it just looked like she had golden highlights all the way through it. For a long time, nobody knew that it was gray until she finally went gray.
Mine is like white. Mine is not fucking around. All right, so congratulations on all of that. We've got some really pretty oval. These are star rose quartz that have been beautifully faceted. There's 1,000 facets on these pieces. We have 11 of these at $28. They are 35 to 40. They're 35 to 40 millimeters, but they are oval, so they're longer than they are wide. But isn't that beautiful? You can see forever into these pieces.
I know. I absolutely love these pieces. Each one is unique. simply based off of where the star was in the rough itself, it's going to
right.
refract that light off differently between each one. And that's why you're getting all the different bounce back. And some of it, sometimes it'll look like it's opaque, sometimes it goes completely clear.
Yep.
When I first saw these, I thought they were girasol because of that effect. And nope, it's that star, and I just think it's so stunning. And look at it on the back even.
Yeah, I mean it's an infinite cut because the way the faceting. So and you could set it either way or just carry this as a pocket stone. But I love cut and faceted stones. I collect them. I know a lot of you do too. So if you don't have a really juicy star rose in your cut facet collection, and then you can take this to any jeweler, and they already have sort of, the pre-made rings, right, that are ready to hold the stone, and it goes by millimeter size, the castings, and so you could have them set it in sterling silver. I would love to see you set this in rose gold. You know what I mean? But you kind of can't make a wrong choice. Isn't that pretty? That's rad. It looks cool over your ring too. So congratulations, and thank you for that, Chris Ann. Yeah, I was live in Texas on Thursday night with Sean Wilsey, who's, I used to watch Sean on Shop NBC when I was in my doctoral program. Like, he's a fixture and so widely respected by everybody. And so anyway, I was live with him Thursday night. He was getting ready to leave for a memorial. One of his friends from QVC had passed away. And so the next, when I got home and I saw the message on Facebook, I was like, no, he was going to a memorial. Like, somebody else passed away. I mean, my brain wouldn't even register it because he was my age, So yeah, I was kind of heartbroken. So what was really sweet, this is the sweetest part, is we were supposed to have dinner, me, his husband, and him, when I was next in Austin. We've been talking about it for a long time because sometimes our travel schedules weren't the same. And so his husband reached out to me, and we're still having dinner on my next trip, which is pretty cool. So what I want you to know is, like, when I go there and it seems like we're connected, like, they're really nice people. You know what I mean? And Sean super looked out for me. He knew I was new to television hosting and took me under his wing. And, like, what an amazing mentor. So it's, but I mean, everybody on set is graving him. So thank you for your kind thoughts. It was so quick and so fast. Makes you remember to appreciate life. And his spouse is handling it so beautifully. I'm so proud of him because I can only imagine, So anyway, I just got memorial details, and so looking forward to celebrating his life with him. And yeah, cheers. So thank you for all your good thoughts and wishes. I know it's really hard. Life is short, and you just have these crazy, like, now he's here, now he's gone. Like, and I'm sad to go back to Austin because he really made it special for me. But they're all cool. So anyway, cheers. Okay, I'm like gonna get too. It was hard. It was unbelievable, right? Like, it's crazy sometimes how things happen. So, okay, this is we're gonna go into a stone that maybe you haven't heard us talk about a lot, which is pyromorphite. This is Greek because the root of every word is Greek.
It's Greek.
It's not actually. A lot of it's Latin. Greeks don't like to give any credit to the Romans. You know what I mean? We had a beef. Back in the day, we threw hands. So, and then if you ask the Romans, they won, and if you ask the Greeks, we won. So it's one of those things. Anyway, pyromorphite. Pyros is fire. Morphite. Morphos is form. So this is formed by fire, much like a lot of us are. Like, we go through trials and tribulations of life, and we emerge stronger for all of that, right? These are $19. We have 2 dozen of these. This is for reclaiming, rebooting, reorganizing, getting stronger from the lessons of life, and finding success in the challenges of life. Yeah. These are cool.
These are really cool pieces. One of the things that I really like about the pieces we have is most pyromorphite, when you find it, it's a bright yellow green.
Yep.
These, as you can see, there's a little bit of that yellow in there, but there's a lot of ochre over it. And that is because these have also had a final growth formation that had an influx of extra iron on there. That influx of extra iron that mixed with the chemicals in it made it so it turned into this almost ochre looking color. But it's usually you don't find it like this. This is a rarer formation than the bright green.
Yeah. And those are all terminations on that crystal. So It's if you're a stone collector, this is a cool one. If you have a crystal healing tray, which I've been advising you to make forever, you probably don't have pyromorphite on your tray, so we're like, let's get them these cool little kind of like crystal healing tray sized pieces. But yeah, just a couple dozen of those.
Yeah, so congratulations on whoever got them.
We're going to talk about citrine one more time. I think this is the last citrine of the show.
I think so.
Yeah. So we've got one more piece. This is again a one of one. Citrine is the merchant stone, attracts wealth and abundance. She's thick, and she's got the tourmalines. I thought you were going to say balls. Like, well, okay, we could call them balls, bars. She's got candy. Watermelon tourmaline always reminds me of ribbon candy, which like my grandmother had in the 80s, like at Christmas time. She would have that on her coffee table. So watermelon tourmaline is a radical heart opener, and this is sitting inside of a huge, gorgeous, I mean, that is a single point from a cluster that would have been the size of the room that we're in. So, and I think this should be charged now. Let me give this back to you so we can show some magic.
$599.
Yeah, sorry, $5.99. Sorry. But she'll want to show you all the nooks and crannies of that. $5.99. It's one of one. It's 9 inches. And this is another one that deserves a light stand, right? I have a citrine like this with green tourmaline in my kitchen, and it's illuminated, and it needs to be, because that's when you can see all the magic happening. So, isn't that cool?
Look at that.
Congratulations. It's gone, but I don't want to call it. I always leave that to Team SG, but I think she's spoken for, and as she should be. She's a Lemurian citrine with tourmaline, like
And
that
celestial.
And celestial. What more do you want? Seriously. Citrine's hard to find. There was not a lot of it at Tucson this year, and I was looking, because I get in trouble with citrine. I was looking to get in trouble. The good light stands, there's some decent ones on Amazon. You got to poke around a little bit, and you can look for like jewelry light stands. You want to look at ones that have adjustability, where they can go from darker to brighter. Because sometimes you don't want it as bright. Sometimes you really do, right? You want to see all the inclusions inside.
I like to make sure that it also goes between white light and warm light.
Yeah.
Because depending on the stone you have, it will illuminate better with the different sides of the light.
Yeah. And we experiment a lot. I've noticed I was the one bringing the flashlights on set, and now I'm noticing the hosts are doing it too. But like sometimes we use warm light as opposed to white light with certain stones. And then you want one too, if you can get one that has the black light, so that your UV fluorescent stones will do their party tricks.
That's my favorite part.
I know. Okay, so congratulations. I designed this pendant. These are the last of them that we have. They're $54 each. They were originally over $100. I wanted a twin flame, twin soul, soulmate necklace. 2 double terminated quartz points set side by side on one chain. And I think this is a dedication piece. I had one client who told me that was they brought it into their wedding ceremony and had it blessed, and then they each took it and held it in their hands with like wishes for each other during their ceremony. So if you know someone who's getting married, also if you're trying to attract that magic into your life, this is the piece for you. So $54, we have a couple dozen of these if you would like this one. These are in sterling silver, and it's gold over the sterling silver.
Yeah.
And I think we only have the gold. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we only have the gold. I absolutely love this because of the fact that it has the 2 pieces. And to me, it's like when you're looking, I like to remind people that when you're looking for like that twin flame, it's not necessarily that you're looking for your sexual partner. You're looking for the person that connects to you. You never know. It could be your best friend that you're searching for, is someone that has. Okay, go ahead, Athena.
No, I listen to me.
No, keep going. I love this. Soulmates, soul ties. I love this.
Yeah, because it's like I really do, and I feel like I have found that in my own life. I have my partner. I have my husband, who I absolutely love and adore. But I also know that my soul is completely tied to another person, and that is my best friend, and we've been best friends for over 28 years now. And it was the same thing when I met my husband. we both looked at each other and we're like, I know you. And I know that we're supposed to go through this life together. Same thing when I met her. Very first day of 6th grade. We met each other and we just looked at each other and I was like, hi, best friend. And she's like, hi, best friend. And we just knew.
Wow.
And so
That's
that's what I'm getting at, is this doesn't have to just be the partner you're looking for that way. It can be who your soul's connected to.
It can be sex.
Yes, it can.
That's all I want to say. It can also, now you can judge me all day, up, down, backward, forward. It can be an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Not the sex part,
Not the sex part.
but the soulmate part.
Yes.
Like, I absolutely think that my dog and my cat are soulmates, like my soulmates.
Mm-hmm.
I emotionally regulate with them, and they regulate with me. So do you know that at this point, I'm turning 53 soon? That is actually my primary criterion for soulmate-tedness, is if I can regulate around you.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had people I really wanted to regulate around, men, who I was like, God, I just really want that person to be my person, and I can't regulate with them, and it sucks. So that's how I know. I've only really deeply regulated with like maybe half a dozen people in my life, where I feel calmer when they're around, and I feel less density. And that doesn't have to be sexual. But the sex part's great.
Oh, that's
if you can
fun
find
too.
it. Yeah, so I encourage that behavior.
My best friend and I always said that if we didn't find our partners by the time we got old, we were just going to go move in with each other.
I was like, where is she going? What stories are we about to tell? No, but it's true. I think we should absolutely have like a backup plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's now like a group of 4 of us that we all say one of us never got married.
Yeah.
The rest of us are married, but we all say if anything happens and we don't stay with them, the 4 of us are all moving in together.
I love that. I really do. Yeah, isn't it? It does really suck when the regulation lacks. I've had great chemistry in my life with no regulation. It's like, oh, it sucks. I can't relax with you, but it's hot. Okay, I don't know how we're going to segue into this stone. Let's figure out a story for that transition.
Well, this is when you need some more love.
Oh, okay. It is. Rhodochrosite is really powerful for the heart, and this is we have 8 of these. These are natural stalactite formations for $149. Again, I will tell you, some of these stalactite rhodochrosites pieces are so rare, like that would be less than wholesale at Tucson if you could find it.
This piece here has a full bar going through it of that galena and silver. So as you can see, how parts of it are darker and parts of it are lighter? That's the difference between the galena and the silver.
Yep.
It takes that galena and that silver to be able to make the pink that you are seeing within the stone. And then right here, each one of these little bloop bloops is all a stalactite that has started to form. So this piece would have been attached to the top of the cave like this, and everything was dripping through and creating all of these little stalactites. And you can see how the tubules started from the stalactites on the side.
Isn't that cool? So rhodochrosite naturally contains galena and sterling silver, which we love. That is all divine, feminine, magical, mystical. Galena is another one. Remember I told you about rutilated quartz and how it like finds you when you're about to go through change or transformation? Galena is the same way. Galena supports you through transformation, and sterling silver helps you attract and magnetize what you seek. So this is a powerhouse. Desde Argentina. It is. I know. And I love it. I love that, because rhodochrosite also comes from Peru, but it's, and nothing against the Peruvian material, but it doesn't have the same intensity.
It's different. It is very different. Even though chemically it has the same makeup, it was made under different temperatures. So yes, it is still rhodochrosite because it has those formations. But one of it was, this was created at such a high pressure, high temperature, whereas the stuff in Peru was lower temperature, lower pressure. That's why this was able to form into such a larger chunks where you can see it, and the Peruvian is more of that smooth.
It's true. Okay, I'm gonna. We have quite a few things for you tonight. I wanted to ask: is saffron rose on the lineup, or are we talking about?
No, we're talking about it.
Okay, so let's talk about that now. If that's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or do you want to do Rapid Surprise and then we'll come back to that?
No, we can do the saffron rose
Okay.
first.
Here's what I'm going to say about saffron rose. And I asked the team to make as many of these available as possible, but you have to know I could only make one bottle. So when it's gone, it's gone. I've been doing a lot of research into saffron. Saffron is a natural alternative to the SSRIs, which are potent medicinas for anxiety and depression. I'm not saying it is an SSRI, but it mimics it. It behaves that way, and so it helps with serotonin and dopamine. So if you are feeling sad and anxious, saffron turns out to be a really powerful medicine. And I've been taking saffron tea. Then I was like, oh my God, we have saffron absolute. We have the pure saffron here at Sage Goddess. What if I blended it with rose, which is also a softener of the central nervous system?
Mm-hmm.
And then you could not only drink your saffron tea, which I think you should do every night, but you could also take it as perfume, kind of layer the medicine. Because your skin is the largest organ in your body, so it does absorb. We have what is the price on the saffron rose?
It is 34.
34, and we have a few dozen bottles, right?
Well, it was 34. It's 34 online, right?
Oh, yeah, what is the price for them, you guys?
39 online with the discount is 34.
Oh, awesome. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, so it's 39 online, with the discount it's 34, so you guys can get it for $34 here. We have a few dozen bottles. But again, this is the only batch. This is all the saffron I have.
And each one actually comes with a thread of saffron in the bottle.
Yeah, I really wanted you to have a piece of saffron in the bottle because it will continue to release the medicine into the bottle. One thread. So each saffron flower, the flowers that yield saffron, each flower produces 3 threads. It's pretty remarkable. So it's the most expensive herb in the world. And that's a true story. It is so expensive. So I got enough to have 1 thread per bottle. And then, like I said, the perfume is the pure essential oil. It's bright yellow. And then I just think it has a beautiful scent to it anyway. And then when you mix it with the rose, it's a triple rose. It's roses from 3 different countries in this one. It's also a pure absolute. So this is the real deal. If you want to get 2 bottles, like I would, carry one with you in your purse and then have one on your nightstand.
So I have had one little teeny packet of saffron that actually comes from the flowers in the monastery right there.
Wow.
So they actually go out and they harvest it themselves,
Yeah.
and then they pray over everything that they harvest, and they go send it through a ritual before they make it available.
Where is this? They're doing this?
I have it on the thing. I have more
Okay.
information
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting to talk about it
Oh, yeah,
today.
that's really cool. Yeah.
But what I was saying is I've been sitting on this for a while.
Okay.
What if I brought something in and we made something really special with it?
That would be really awesome. Because I have the stuff that I have at home is from Iran, so it's from the primary, because this is that's mostly where saffron comes from, and that's where the highest grade comes from. So I think we should, if you guys are getting into it, we can make something for you.
We can do something fun because I
Yeah.
have this really, really special saffron.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'll bring the story along with it too.
Yeah, no, congratulations, you guys. I think you're gonna love it as a perfume. It's beautiful, but it is a medicinal.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that saffron's this hidden magic because I feel like if they found out about it, they would regulate it,
Oh yeah, they would.
right? And that may still happen. So stock up.
But what I think is so cool about saffron is you can only harvest it right at the very beginning of the day,
Sure.
super early in the morning, because the flowers will open up so you can get it. But then as soon as the sun comes up higher, the flowers then close back down.
They do.
And if you try to get into the flower when it's not the
Breaks it.
right time, it breaks the flower and breaks the stamens.
It does. Yeah, you can't force this flower.
Mm-mm.
She's a little bit rebellious. I like that about her. She's like, you can pick me when you can pick.
Yup.
You get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. So that's Saffron Rose. Congratulations. And we'll let you know how much of that is still here. And it is. When you start going down the saffron rabbit hole, you're gonna wish you'd gotten an extra bottle, because it does. It has there's a lot of research and many studies behind what we're sharing with you, and it also is for memory preservation. And I can't tell you how many of you come to me and go, hey, these memory loss challenges are in my lineage. Like, what can I do proactively? And I would say this and Greek Mountain herb tea is the other one. There's not as much memory loss in the Aegean as there is here, and a lot of us think it's because of the compounds in Greek Mountain tea. That's a story for another night. I do 3 saffron tendrils per cup of tea, and then you got to let it bloom, right? So you take your saffron and your mortar and pestle, kind of grind it up, put an ice cube in there, small one, little cube of ice, and then you stir it with your mortar and pestle until the saffron kind of melts, and you're left with just this little bit of like this really intense orange yellow liquid. Then you add hot water to that and a little honey once it cools to room temperature, and you've got your nightly fix. It's super easy. Once you start doing it, it's just like, I leave my mortar and pestle out now with my saffron sitting next to it. It takes 2 minutes. You know what I mean? And it's a natural alternative to treat things that a lot of us are really struggling with. So you're welcome. If you know anybody with anxiety and depression, I don't know, why not try it? It can't hurt you. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory. So all it's going to do is help you. Mm-hmm. And it's got legend and lore in the Middle East going back thousands of years about its capacity to slow the aging process. Like it doesn't have any side effects. So congratulations. Yeah, I should go live and show it. I really should. Maybe I'll do that tonight when I'm making mine. It just takes 2 seconds. I did a little story one time when I was blooming the saffron with the ice cube. But anyway, congratulations. Go research it. Seriously, look it up and look up the things that you're challenged by, and see if saffron isn't relevant for you. Okay. So next up, do you want to go to 42, Robin, or do you want to? We need to give something with lower quantity. How do you want to do it?
Yeah. Do you want to?
42. This is awesome.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Okay. So, what we have next is the Robin surprise, and if you know about the Robin surprise, you know. If you don't, get ready. What I do is these are $99, and so you spend the $99, and I make you a custom goodie bag. Filled with different things that I channel just for you at the time that we do the order. And you are going to get a minimum of $150 worth of product, but probably more, because I don't like to stop there. This time, in every single surprise that I am sending also an intuitive pendulum.
As
So-
your gift.
Each one of you is going to get an intuitive pendulum, and I have ones like this is Lepidolite, Carnelian, moss agate,
They're beautiful, you guys. Really stunning.
Melongo jasper from Indonesia, Sanskrit jasper. These are just some of the pendulums that I was bringing. Solid copper with a quartz at the other
I
end.
love the copper one. So
And-
you can comment, sold Robin Surprise 99, and again,
Many more.
only 2 dozen. Yeah, there's only 2 dozen of these. So you're getting, in addition to all of your goodies, you're getting a free pendulum, which I think is really cool, because pendulums are my favorite divination tool.
Yeah, and it's like I really do have fun because I thought that pendulum was going to be really good for this because I do use my intuition when I am making these.
She does.
I follow what, where my spirits tell me to go to try to make something custom for every single person. So now on top of that, you get your own divination tool to help you like navigate through and figure out what you need to say yes and no to.
So the way these work, I'll show you real quick. We can do the close-up. Well, maybe show you the close-up camera. Pick one for me, Robin.
Which pendulum would you like, lady?
Yeah, I was really drawn to this Carnelian.
I know
one.
you were.
I was looking at that one. They're all really pretty. I mean, as she was holding them up, like that's my favorite. This one is a little dupe in the chain, but we'll fix that before we send it to you. So what you do is you ask your pendulum a question, and you would want to take this out because it can affect the weighting of the point. You ask a question. For me, if it's north-south, it's yes. Like this one's like yes, honey, yes. And then if it's east-west, it's no. And then if it goes in circles, it's I don't know. Or, hit me up later. And that's also like if it doesn't know. And I kind of like that it will tell you I don't know. Because it's not going to. So, but I I have pendulums in every room. I have one in my purse. I've already used a pendulum 2 or 3 times today. it's just, for me, it's a gut check.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking about doing this. Is that the right choice, right? I could go left, I could go right. What should I do? It just gives you a good gut check on your intuition. So congratulations. Yeah, Tammy uses hers all the time too. The Robin surprises, if you're in our Insider Facebook group, which, just a reminder, I would love for you to go and join. Seriously, I'll put the link up, and she's the one who admits you, so she can admit you right away. That's where you see everybody, their unboxing of the Robin surprises, and it's really exciting when you get yours home and you take it out and you get to show all of us what you got, and we get to celebrate you. So congratulations, everybody. I've never had a pendulum get tired of me. My favorite pendulum got stolen from our classroom at the old Sage Goddess location, which I'm still sad about. It was nothing special, but it was just like, whoa, that was my first one from when I was like 17. But, you know, I won't say I replaced her because she was special to me, but, you know, I don't have a shortage of pendulums. Nobody should feel sorry for me. I have a lot of pendulums. But you know, it's one of those things. It's like Oracle decks. Why not have another one? Robin's gonna pick you a good one. I mean, every single one she had there was gorgeous. So
yeah, and this is just a little sneak peek into what I have in my collection. I am a pendulum hoarder.
Them too. I love them. And each one is different, but we do so. But you should know that we ask your pendulum before we send it to you if it belongs to you. And if it says no, we choose a different one. So we're really proud. Like, we don't have returns on pendulums at Sage Goddess because we check them. So it's not like somebody gets it home and goes, well, this one doesn't work for me. You know what I mean? We already tested it for you.
Yay!
I know. Congratulations.
Luna Goddess is getting her first one.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm excited.
You are going to love it. And then some of you are on your 10th Robin surprise, but I don't blame you because they're different every time. She doesn't repeat herself because these are all one-of-a-kind pieces that she puts in these. So anyway, I'm excited.
Oh my gosh, I should have brought a piece that I set aside to do a giveaway with later. But I have smaller pieces that are going to be going into some of the Robin surprises. It is actual Brandberg quartz.
Whoa, really? That's awesome. That's awesome.
Brandberg quartz. I have some coming to an SGTV coming up. Some of them are going into the surprise bags.
That's
but
awesome. The Brandberg Mountain in Namibia is one of my favorite sources of stones in the world. Super big magic there. Okay, so now that we have talked to you about Robin's surprises, we're going to talk to you about spherulite. It's a new mineral for us. It's not sphalerite. It's spherulite.
Louis, you have it?
S-P-H-E-R, spherulite.
Bubbly?
U-L-I-T-E.
Hmm?
Yellow and bubbly?
Yep.
Yeah, yellow and bubbly. These are spherulite and chalcedony clusters, you guys. We only have 8 of these. These are really cool, Robin.
Yeah, so I have been in love with these. It's like because of just, it's different. Something you don't always see. And the reason why is because it's a chalcedony base, and then all those orange little like bubbles that you're seeing are the spherularites. Not sphalerite, right. And then, but what it is they are these tiny microscopic, radically fibrous aggregates of quartz. So in your chalcedony, then you get these little like fuzzy burst balls of quartz in there. They form when silica-rich fluids cool and crystallize in volcanic environments, often during the times where volcanic glass restructures into microcrystals. And so that's why it was able to do it. It was able to crystallize and turn into small little, like, think of it as a rutilation made of quartz. It's so very rare to get it like this, and you almost never find it. So when you work with this, you want to work with this like you would a regular type of chalcedony, where you feel the shift in your spiritual energy and the stronger connection to your deepest sense of purpose. But you want to also think about it as you work with the chalcedony, but like it is on amazing fireballs, because it has the quartz crystals in there that are sending all that energy out in 1.5 billion different directions. So I think these are gone now. Congratulations.
3 left.
Oh, we have 3?
Yep.
Okay, guys, I was incorrect. We still have 3 more. Let me show you what this looks like. up close as I am also pouring myself a drink of Diet Coke. So look at all of that, guys. All the inclusions in there. All of these little orange areas, those are the little balls of quartz that are radiating the energy out in every single direction. And look, you can even see how it's grown different on the inside. In here is all of your calcite, and then all of that little growth structure all over the outside. So congratulations on whoever is getting this. This is very much a collector item, something that you want in your collection that is rare and not many people get the opportunity to even see. Congratulations. Okay. Next, we're super excited about this. We wanted to bring it to you guys here so you had a chance to grab it. Let me set it up. This is the toolkit for our next new moon set. This is for the new moon in Gemini. So this is called Find Your Voice, New Moon in Gemini. And you get this whole set, you guys, today for just $36. And you get our sacred song candle, our sacred song perfume, and then everything comes in this cute little bag too. So you get the bag on top of it, but you also, to come with it, you get your blue lace agate. You also have your clear quartz point and a sodalite. And this is to help because it's the Writer's Trio bag. And then you also get a pen with a gemstone on it. And then we have our oracle cards that go with it. So let me take you through this. For the perfume itself, it smells like a sunlit tropical melody with juicy strawberry, creamy coconut, and a soft banana woven through the bright plumeria and the warm honey depth of helichrysum. So basically, it's a tropical paradise that smells absolutely divine. Oh my God, it smells so good. Jazz.
Yeah.
Smells good. She helped out with this one, guys, and it smells divine.
Yeah, she did.
I'm sorry. If you guys want to smell something that immediately takes you into this place where like you're sitting there in a beautiful oasis, drinking your pina colada and eating like nice, almost frozen mango. That's where it takes me, okay? That's what happens with me. But what this is for is this is all about being able to get your voice across and being able to get your voice out. Each one of these has a little saying on it. This one says, I honor my truth. My truth liberates me. Crystals expand my truth. And then you go through all of these, and then there's even some in here that are blank. So you get to write your own affirmations here. And then you can, after you create all of your own affirmations that you want, along with these others, you then get to use this as your own little oracle deck. So you would take it through and shuffle them until you find the card that you need for the day. I'm going to just do a random pull right here to see. I want to see what our collective needs from this set today. So let me see. What does the collective need? Oh, if I do this, I really can't see because I'm blind on this side. Okay. My truth liberates me. This to me is a very powerful card because it's reminding you that to live in your own truth. Find your truth, and once you do that, nothing's going to stop you. So yes, all of this is for $36, guys. The perfume, that's the price of the perfume on its own. So for $36, you get the perfume, the candle, the oracle deck, the writer's trio, and the bag. So congratulations. And I already know you all are going to have so much fun with Athena during ritual. I can't wait to see what she says.
I love that kit, everybody. I really do. It's the most beautiful candle. Again, it's big props to Jazz in the room right now, who happens to be with us as well. But I think it's one of the most beautiful candles we ever made. It smells heavenly.
That's what I was saying. I told him, I took one smell of the perfume and I said I immediately got transported to like this beautiful oasis, and I was drinking a pina colada and eating almost frozen mango.
Okay, I really like that. It didn't quite take me there. Okay, is this going to sound really weird? But you know I'm weird anyway. So I have like a Hello Kitty fetish. I don't care what you think. I used to be nervous about it. Now I'm just like, fuck it. I'm 53 and I like Hello Kitty. And they used to make, in the 80s, they used to make erasers. I swear I got high off those erasers. But they smelled so good. I don't know what kind of chemical it was, but they smelled like this candle. So this is totally like, I'm going to stockpile this because it smells like my Hello Kitty erasers from when I was a little kid. And I remember I used to I was weird about it. I'd be like, Mom, can you buy me an extra Hello Kitty eraser? And she was like, you already have one. I'm like, I need one for my pocket. I can carry it with me and snuff it. Anyway, congratulations. I may have sold 2 more just based on my weird Hello Kitty association. It's like the My Little Pony smell. Do you know? Like, I still, everything stops me in my tracks. I love My Little Ponies. So weird. And I have original strawberry shortcake and the blueberry one, the dolls in the boxes. I do. I'm that kid.
I was never that girly.
Look up girly in the dictionary and there's a picture of me going, ta-da, check out my Hello Kitty. My mom was not girly, so she could just never make sense of me. Here I was like, I want to have makeup. And she was like, I don't wear makeup. And I'm like, I want to have Hello Kitty. She's like, what's a Hello Kitty? She indulged me, though. You know what I mean? It wasn't her thing. My mom was super not girly, but she was like, all right, well, here we go.
See, my sister was always very girly.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
She loved the Hello Kitty, loved the Barbies, loved the My Little Ponies.
I didn't love the Barbies. Because here's the thing, I didn't like Ken. I'm like, if this is my life, like now I'm doomed to a Ken who has he has a nub. He doesn't even have a thing. And he's not that cute. I was just like, I don't get it, Barbie. You know, they didn't have the hot, edgy Kens back then. Ken just looked like the principal of my school. I don't want that. Sorry, principals of schools. Robin's helping us to change subjects now. Which is really okay. And I said I was going to speed us up. How am I doing? This is dragon quartz, everybody. And we only have 9 pieces total. We have 2 small that are 5 inches. They're not small. And we have 2 medium that are 6 inches bigger, right? For under $100. So I'm going to let Robin talk to you about the magic of this. But because we only have so few, I just want to be real quick about this one. You'll know if this is calling to you or not.
But yeah, so this, so you said the prices, right?
Yeah. So, I'm sorry, I did not. They are...
The small is $89.
Yeah, $89.
The large is $99. So basically, instead of forming a typical hexagonal prism, skeletal, because this is a form of skeletal quartz as well.
Yeah.
That it grows in a network of thin needle lines. So within there, that's where you're getting that innermost part. Then you get a full amount of crusting over the top, and that's what makes it different. So these are skeletal quartz clusters with an overgrowth of hematoid and goethite inclusions. All of that little black sparkle you're seeing is all goethite,
which is the stone that helps you recover from trauma, and hematite grounds you. And I will tell you guys, when you're up close, can we have that
another
smaller
piece
piece
here.
over? I want to switch cameras, yeah. Because I want you to see in person how it literally is a cap on the crystals. So again, we had very few pieces of this, so we're not going to spend too much time on it. But the two for $89, I think those have been spoken for, and then we had
This is
seven of the $99.
This is the $89. And as you can see, the point goes up,
Yeah.
and then there was a full another growth over it of pure iron.
I'm always going for the flashlight. You've got the flashlight.
I have it.
Yeah. Because you can kind of see the, through it, you can see the glow of those crystals, and it's like this beautiful dark red. And that's, you know, hematite, the word hematite comes from the Greek word hematois, which means of blood or blood-like. And that's because our ancestors were like, oh, that must be blood.
Yep.
But interestingly enough, hematite actually helps with circulation. So people who have edema often want to work with hematite, copper and hematite. But certainly this would be a good stone for people in that situation. Sorry, we're helping Nick with like emergency stuff.
No. You need to help him.
Yeah, everything's fine, but we've got projects. So congratulations. Oh my God, Cabbage Patch Kids. You know my mom stood out front of Toys R Us on Hawthorne Boulevard all night to get us a fucking Cabbage Patch Kid. And I told you before, nobody thought I was going to have kids because I didn't even want dolls. I didn't want the responsibility for small people. But I liked my Cabbage Patch Kid. I know. Okay. Now we're going to talk about rosacite. Rosacite is a zinc-based mineral, which we don't often hear a lot about zinc. I'm studying zinc right now, just in my free time, because I'm learning what this mineral does for the human body. It's kind of miraculous and underappreciated.
You have free time?
Like when I'm in bed at night, instead of doom scrolling, I'm trying to learn. I try not to just sit there and scroll and watch reels, although I do that. No, I don't have free time. Even when I'm working, I don't. It's like I'm doing 10 things at once. But I want Robin to take this. We have 18 of these at $29. Suppressed emotions. Do you have them? You know, it's the truth you swallow instead of speaking. Rosacite helps to heal your heart around suppressed emotions, which ultimately lead to energetic blockages and illness and disease, right? So I'm curious about all this, and because zinc also has that property of releasing toxins from the body. Like zinc is a super mineral. I love this so much. It's pretty too.
It really is. And one of the things that I think is so cool is because this is a hybrid of the copper and the zinc.
Yeah.
We know how much copper helps us. And zinc, it is, to me, when you mix the two of them together, it's like amplifying each other. Like the copper is going to amplify the zinc, and the zinc is going to amplify the copper. And the other thing I like to think about is, just like how copper-based minerals grow in the Congo with your malachites and your chrysocolas and your azurites, Mexico also holds a very high amount of copper. So with that, it's creating its own copper-based minerals. And so along with the rosacite, that's where you're going to get your aura calcite. Sometimes you get malachite from there as well, but it's going to be a little bit different because of where it's from. And so, but they're just as powerful as any copper-based mineral that's coming from the Congo.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Congratulations.
It's, again, a lot of you collect by color and chakra, and so this is a rare heart chakra stone. And when you find rosacite, which is not common, it's usually really expensive because it doesn't crystallize often. It's almost like this mint green coating.
It is, but this one here, you can actually see the full crystallization and terminations of that rosacite.
It's cool.
On top. Usually you only get this part. You don't get that part.
Yep. I wanted to say something really quickly because I don't think the Kaolinite. I'm looking on your screen just a little bit.
Yeah, it did not sell yet.
Okay, so I just wanted to mention the Kaolinite because I was not with you when you guys talked about it. So the reason Kaolinite is so important is that Kaolinite is what's present in quartz. That's the inclusion. You can tell there's something different. This is a very angelic piece. So Kaolinite as an inclusion forms when the quartz is beginning to break down. They call it the return to earth, and they call it the sacred vessel mineral. So for whoever gets this needs to be like wherever you meditate, pray, hold ceremony, whatever, this needs to be the entrance piece to that space. Because this isn't traditional quartz. It still has the high vibration and the high frequency, but the kaolinite softens it. And the kaolinite reminds you that you're the sacred vessel. So it's a very feminine, very beautiful. It's like it's acknowledging the growth path, the beginning, the middle, and the end of this stone. So I just want to share that with you. I don't remember what the price was.
It's $999.
$999.
But one of the things that I taught them, what I thought is so cool,
Yeah.
is when kaolinite and quartz actually mix together
Yeah.
and fuse back together like it's doing here, because of these actually the points were growing into the other, and then during that time is where the kaolinite was formed. Because kaolinite is aluminum based, that when it's actually mixing in the final state where it mixes, it makes a thin layer of citrine between the quartz and the kaolinite itself.
Cool. Super rad. So yeah, I just want to say that, just if anybody was considering it, there is something really special about it. And I, you can feel it just by looking at it, but when we try to tell you the story, it's probably, it's a cool hybrid stone. Okay. So now, let's see where we are, Robin.
We're at these rings. Number 48.
Okay. I'm getting there. Okay, so now we're going to get you a ring. These are phlogopite rings, and I think this is a stunning piece. Phlogopite is a pretty rare mineral, and it's one of the most grounding stones that we never talk about because we can never get it. And we had these rings made, so they're super beautiful. There's 7 of these at $134. It's phlogopite, and it has smoky quartz.
So up here is your smoky quartz. This is your phlogopite.
Yeah.
Phlogopite is a very rare form of mica. So just like how you get like your lepidolites and your
I'm like, my ring is like really tight on my finger.
and like
So.
I'm still wearing the rainbow moonstone ring.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful.
But
Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? So this is it's a primal stone. It's a shielding stone. It's deeply protective. That's all mica inside. Isn't that gorgeous?
so just like how in your golden mica, there's different colors, and then there's lithium in your purple mica. In here, to get this color, it actually has to be a full thing of potassium and magnesium. Without the alternating layers of the potassium and the magnesium within that mica layering, you're not going to get this deep, 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 rich, almost black color with a shimmer of that green gold.
So the Greeks thought there was a flame inside of it, so that's why it's called phlogopite, because phlogopos in Greek means like a flame. So they thought there were embers inside of this stone. I think it's really cool to bring you that history, but it's not a fire element stone, but it has an intensity of fire to it, and so that's why I love it. And so anyway, enjoy. If you need a deeply grounding, super protective stone, but you also want something that's rare, because this is the only time we've had phlogopite cabochons. Congratulations.
I can.
Yeah.
To me, it looks almost like a golden sheen obsidian, the way how it just
It does.
flashes.
But then it's kind of green, and that's why, like, when you first get it, like and then there's a side that's almost blue. That's phlogopite.
Right there.
Right?
Boom.
Oh, that's a rad shot. Isn't that cool?
That's what phlogopite can do.
Hey now.
Hey now, I'm an all-star.
I think the
Get your
setting.
game on, go play.
I think the setting is fucking awesome. I know. I'm like, singing is not my gift. I leave that to Robin.
Oh, I don't sing. I can't sing.
You were doing it.
I'm not a good singer.
I think everybody can sing. That's what my friends who sing always say that. Like, no, Athena, you could sing. And I'm like, I could, but it doesn't mean I should.
But I live with a professional singer.
I know. She does. She lives with a musician.
I live with a really high-end musician, and
Yeah.
when he sings, he's always on key. He always can go all the way through and
Yeah.
rage it like nothing. And then there's me.
Cool. Yeah, when I sing it, it doesn't sound healthy. You know what I mean? It sounds like I'm having a problem. I'm glad we got to introduce you to phlogopite. I think we have a couple of other forms of it at sagegoddess.com. If you want to, if you're like, oh, I'm curious about that, let me go see what else is there. I did sing you happy birthday, Tammy Mon. I try to sing my friends happy birthday, and they always say it's okay.
I sang her happy birthday yesterday during our Rogue,
Aww.
or was it the day before?
Yay! Happy birthday to you, darling. Okay, now these are really, really cool. These are blue Kyanite cabochons. They're only $4 each. So what I'm going to say is, if you want one of these, you need to run. This is the most affordable item in the show. We have about 3 dozen of them. Kyanite is the stone that instantly balances all of your chakras. The only other way to do that is an orgasm, and sometimes you can't do that because you're in Publix. And so you have Kyanite instead. And I think this would be a rad ring to take this now.
I want a ring out of this. That would be
Me too.
so freaking rad. They're all marquee, so this is the shape you will be getting if you get this one. And as you can see, there are many different varieties in this. Like here you have a bright blue streak, and then it goes darker, but look at as it moves, it changes because of that,
Isn't that cool?
because of the refraction. This piece here has a little bit of black tourmaline in it with it as well. So this is a blue kyanite with black tourmaline. Some of them have little bits of quartz inclusions in them as well. But I am in love with every single one of these. And I definitely would take this so fast and go get that set like that.
Make a pair of earrings, you know what I mean? But it's kind of the perfect size for a ring.
It doesn't want to stay on
And
my...
I love the marquee cut shape too.
I would
It
easily...
always elongates the finger. Look how pretty it looks on top of your ring.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Isn't that pretty? So, and just keep one with you. Keep it in your pocket. Keep it in your purse. I'm sorry, but everybody needs it. I think we're more out of alignment now than I have experienced us in a long time. And I was just talking to one of I have a private mentorship program, and I had 2 clients today, and I was talking to one of them about how like alignment is the thing, right? If you want to succeed, everything has to be in alignment. God, this is so beautiful, Robin. This next piece, if you guys don't want it, it's okay. We'll keep it.
We
Look
have
how rad
2
this
of
is.
them.
Yeah. This is a very rare formation of quartz. My estimation of this is that it's alluvial. It has to be alluvial.
It has to be alluvial.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see how it could not be. It brings in a whole bunch of that water energy.
Do you have a flashlight? I want to see the flashlight through this one too, because you can really see the markings on it when we light it. Look how beautiful this is, you guys. Whoa. So what we're talking about with alluviality is water etching. You have to know the inside of our planet's really hot, and it's full of water. So a lot of stones have these alluvial markings or these water etchings on them. We only have 2 of these pieces. They're $59 each. They're 5 inches. It'll just be one of the coolest quartz formations you have.
Yeah, so my best guess from what this was actually a tourmalinated piece of quartz or something else, but the rod lining to me reminds me of tourmaline.
Yeah, me too.
So what I think this was all the tourmaline has since gone away because it's not as strong as quartz. It's not as durable. So as the hot acidic water was going over it, all that tourmaline is now gone, and then it also left the etching markings. So these are all where tourmaline was and where water etched it away.
But look how symmetrical it is. You know what I mean? I have an obsession with sacred geometry. And it's just, you can see so much geometry in these pieces. So congratulations. I have a feeling these are much more valuable than we're putting a price on them. And that's awesome. You're just getting something really cool. Because it's beautiful. There's something to it. So enjoy it and let us know when you get it what you feel about it too. Okay, next up for you, this is the stone that reminds you that blooming is still possible. This is plum blossom jade. Aren't these beautiful? We have 2 different sizes of the generators in this. The 10-inch is only $59. What?
That's this one.
And then now we have 28 of the 10-inch. If you love big generators and you like to collect, this is a really cool one because it's got a lot of different stones. There's actually quartz in the matrix too. There's epidote, calcite, and quartz. The 8-inch is $49. This would be such a great gift to give someone with a note that just says, your best days are ahead of you. It's not too late to bloom.
Look at all of that.
For a graduate, like I said, there's a lot of graduates in my life. I think this is a great one. Like, your blooming days are ahead of you.
The quartz inclusion on this one is Triphane.
Look at that. Isn't that cool? You're getting something really special. It's natural. It's beautiful. These pieces come from China. It's formed through volcanic activity, like all the cool stones are, right?
Yeah, so the black base that you are seeing is that volcanic stone.
Yeah.
So what this is that you remember how I keep talking about how the stuff grows within those pockets? What it is these all had small pockets. So this would be a small pocket of that of gas that then the gas escaped and then got filled in. And as you can see, it went through its first growth structure here, and then it went through a second growth structure there, but it completely filled in that area. And that's how all of these are. So these are those gas pockets that have been filled, but they kept it within its host rock. So you can really see nature do its thing.
Isn't that cool? I would love to see this in your garden because there's epidote in there. These are also beautiful for manifestation. I will say some of the places where you see the little plum blossoms almost look like kiss marks. Like this one on the top looks like somebody just kissed it. I don't know if you can see that. Isn't that cute? Like little kiss it. I'm glad you're excited about these. It's something new and different. And like I said, you know, because there's quartz in the matrix, you can use this. I will say there is basalt in these pieces, and I've been talking to you nonstop about basalt, right? Because basalt is formed by harnessing the 4 elements. It's lava flow, which is fire. It hardens, which is earth. It has to form and be moved by wind, so that's air, and then it has to form near bodies of water, so that's water. So balance, manifestation, expansion, beauty, like it's everything in one stone. I know, it does look like a garden. That's why I was saying I would love to see this outside. I love keeping my generators in the garden, but you want to make sure it's something that isn't going to fade on you. Like amethyst will break your heart outside because the intensity of the purple color will fade to something really kind of light lavender, and I don't know. You don't want to lose your intensity. So congratulations. I thought those were awesome too. We have 7 Super 7 spheres. 7 Super 7 spheres.
Louis, do you have them?
I don't see that.
Spheres. Twist, yes I do.
Yeah. So Super 7 is that mix. That is so awesome.
But these are also the Super 7 portal spheres.
Yeah, talk about it, Robin. Well, let's remind them what the 7 are.
Yeah, so-
Amethyst, smoky quartz, calcite, rutile, goethite, lepidocrocite,
And clear quartz.
and clear quartz. Yeah.
So yeah, and so we only have 7. These are 3 to 3.5 inches, and they're just $99 today. So what happened is each one of these has a portal. As it was growing, it has left a perfect shape, a hexagonal shape of that quartz structure, so that you can look and gaze into. And as you do that, you can see all of those other 7 elements and minerals in there. And when all of it comes together in that way, it turns it into a full master healer stone. It is a master healer of the crown chakra, and it really does work well to help you ease panic attacks, and it also is known to reduce inflammation in the body. If you want to hand it to me, Louis, I can show them over here. Louis almost didn't give it over. So I want to show you the portal.
Yeah. It's beautiful in your hands too.
So if you look all the way around, it opens it up, and then there's the portal.
Isn't that rad, you guys? So yeah, you can comment. Team SG has put it up. Isn't that beautiful? So, you know, the Super 7, it's a rare configuration. The stones in Super 7, that's awesome. Bring peace, balance, healing from trauma, grounding, protection, and clearing. So it's kind of everything in one, and that's why we call it the Master Healer Stone. So if you don't have a piece of Super 7, I would like you to have one in your collection. We don't have very much. It's not every show, every year. There's only 2 places in the world where Super 7 grows with this specific configuration. Technically 3. You've got Canada, you've got Brazil, and there's a pocket in India. But this is, these pieces are from Brazil. Yeah. The Indian material is beautiful, but the Brazilian material is more translucent, in my experience. And then, you know, the little red splotches that you see in there, that's your hematite. The little black splotches are your goethite, depending on who you ask. And so it just kind of does everything in one, which is why we love it. Super powerful if you're a crystal healer. And by the way, if you are a crystal healer, I need you to come and join Gemology as my brand new gem and mineral class starting in 2 weeks. sagegoddess.com/gemology. I'm certifying you as a gemologist this year, and then there's also a teacher training program. We'd love to have you join, so you can find out more information online. And then there's a free class coming up. Seriously, if you could put some information in the feed tonight a couple times about the free class coming up on June 2nd. That is a class on the Earth Star Chakra. There are still some tools available at sagegoddess.com for that class. So we'll talk more about that at the end of our time together tonight. But congratulations on the Super 7 Spheres. You got to have that for your collection. Okay, now, oh, I love these. We only have a few of these, but a dozen of these.
There it goes.
This is, it looks dark on the shop, but we'll show you. This is smoky quartz.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the Hamza with a perfect little citrine in the center of it. See that? So this is clearing wealth and abundance with protection, because the Hamza, the hand, represents 5 blessings, and it comes on the chain.
Mm-hmm.
These originally were over $100. We have the last of them tonight for $49.
Mm-hmm. I am in love with it because it's like the Hamza hand has been a symbol that has gone through so many different cultures, through so many different times, and you constantly see it in different areas. And I'm the type of person where if you know this group of people has probably never ever met this group of people in history, but yet they have the same symbology, meaning the same thing. To me, that means it's a symbol that has been given to us by the earth itself to help us along that path. And that this is one of those symbols that does that. You see it from in the Middle Eastern areas, in Turkey, down over to the Jewish people use it all the time, along where they even found this down in the Aztec area. Mm-hmm. So how is it like back then?
I know. The word Hamza in Arabic is 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's not a complicated word to understand, but the symbol, like she said, transcends almost every major spiritual tradition. So this is just a good amulet. I always think of, like, if someone is buying a new home, or they're, moving and they're starting a new life somewhere else, like it's a traveling amulet of the 5 blessings, which is wealth and abundance and peace and protection and everything you would want for the people you love.
And also putting it in the smoky quartz, which is also another stone of protection, and it's going to absorb all that negative energy.
That's
so
right.
the stone is doing the same as the Hamza hand for protecting and absorbing. And then you have the citrine in there that's all about bringing you in abundance. And how are you going to keep your abundance if you're not protected and safe?
Yeah, it's true.
So congratulations.
The sky people gave you this symbol. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like, I've been studying and teaching about major civilizations and spiritual traditions for a long time, and I am beyond convinced that ancient cultures and civilizations were communicating. How were they communicating? Right, that's the question. So it's true. The hand of Fatima. Isn't it beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now we're going to show you. I love these bowls so much. This is, I will say, we only have 3 of these.
3 of the small and 1 of the large.
Oh, 3 of the small and 1 of the large. Okay, this is ocean jasper. I mean, when we say large, this is large. And I use these as serving pieces at home, but you could certainly use it as a smudging bowl too. The large one here, I don't have the inch measurement, but it's large. This one is $249. We're sending you some smudging tools with these. The small ocean jaspers are 6 inches. We have 3 of these at $69.
Yeah, so ocean jasper is that stone of happiness. It only comes out of Madagascar.
Yeah.
And then what I want to show you is, do you see all those little orbs all in through there?
How beautiful.
All of those little orbs all in through there. That's telltale sign of ocean jasper.
Orbs are eyes. You know what I mean? When you see the little dots or little eyes, that's what she's pointing out to you.
So yeah, and so what it is as this was forming, it's like basically there was a whole bunch of little other crystals that started forming in that little spherical formation. Then as those all grew, another big flush of the hot liquid calcite silica went in there, grabbed it all up, and basically preserved them within itself. Then those little aggregates and some types of
These are gone, by the way.
I know, but I'm not done. Sometimes they grow again and make a starburst effect.
Isn't this beautiful, you guys? It comes from Madagascar. It's the stone of happiness, and primarily mined by women, which is a female-led organization where we're about that. So it's I have one ocean jasper bowl at home, and I used to feed my squirrels out of it.
I know.
It's like, you guys are really the happiest squirrels on the block because you're eating your peanuts out of the happiness stone. Welcome in. Yeah, you're not late. I mean, we're still going. Happy you're here. We could go all night. You know.
Does the small bowl come with a sage bundle as well?
Yeah, I'll do.
Yes, yeah, everybody's getting sage. Some variation of sage.
And you get a sage, and you get a sage.
Has Athena pet the squirrels?
Have I what?
Pet the squirrels.
Have I pet the squirrels?
Yeah.
There was one that I think wanted to have a more intimate relationship with me than I was ready for. You know?
Jazz was ready. She loves petting squirrels.
Do you love them? He was my chunkerton. He was my chunky bunny. So cute. And he used to hang out, and like I thought maybe he wants to like actually be my pet. You know. And then I got Paxton, and then they didn't come back around anymore. That's what happens when you have a puppy and he's running around outside trying to be a squirrel. It didn't end well. Nobody got hurt, but they didn't come back. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. I cannot believe we're doing this. This is rose quartz with black kyanite in them. We have 19 of these for $24. Like, I don't want to talk about it. You just go, sold rose quartz with kyanite 24, because what? I mean, when have you ever seen that?
That's black kyanite right there. All in the top here, you see the little specks? That's all black kyanite.
Yep.
All in through there.
Isn't that cool? Only
So-
Brazil, by the way.
Guess what? This stone will never have to be cleared because of the black kyanite that's in it. You
It's
can
true.
use and use and use it. It'll never have to get cleared. And then having it be in that rose quartz, it is such a beautiful energy, and it's just going to always be able to produce loving energy, and nothing's going to bog it down.
Super small pocket of a mine with this particular inclusion. That's why we only have like 24 of them. But we just, we save the super rare stuff for these shows. So I was really excited to bring these to you. Black kyanite, like she said, instantly clears anything it touches. Never has to be cleared because it doesn't hold a vibration. Right? Kyanite is not piezoelectric. Piezoelectric stones like quartz hold a frequency. But if black kyanite is in proximity to anything that's piezoelectric, it automatically clears it, so you don't have to worry about it. And that's how you know.
So congratulations.
Yeah. This would be a great one to keep in the kitchen, in the family room, right? Like, you want that vibration of love, but you also want to keep the energy clear.
It's so
I love
cool.
it. They're super pretty. You made a good choice with that one. That was super, super awesome. Okay. Next, we're going to show
Ouch.
you... okay?
I just got something, a splinter.
Really?
Yeah.
We work with natural materials. It happens sometimes. You okay?
Yeah, I just want, my hand was here. I was
I'm
like,
like-
ah.
I know, I heard that. We make really good milk baths here at Sage Goddess. And I love, me and my baths. I take a bath every day. It doesn't matter where I am. If I'm traveling, always a bath. It's my cleansing, clearing ritual. Salt, right, in the water. This is a milk bath, so it still has the Epsom salt in it, but it also has coconut milk powder, jojoba oil, lactic acid, which radically softens your skin. And then this is the original Desidera formula, which is my wish-making perfume that has all the expensive things in it. Tell each other about Desidera while I tell you everything. You know what Desidera is. Like, this is your manifestation bath. We only have 24 bags of these at $12 each, if you would like it. Desidera. I have friends, personal friends in my life who are like, low key though, if you ever cannot make Desidera, you're gonna tell me. And I'm because it's hard to get the oils, and nothing smells like it. Like, I can't copy it. It's just, it is what it is. So while we have these, and then here's what I do, sneaky, take this and add it to more Epsom salt. It will make this last longer.
Yep.
Because you will want this all the time. You know what I mean? So
It
you can
smells so good.
dilute it a little bit.
And I love milk baths because it just hydrates you so much.
It does.
It just makes it so it helps your muscles relax. The lactic acid does that for you too. So, you know, even when you're trying to relax, it's like it's hard to let some of those really deep muscles just like finally let go so you can fall into that deep state of relaxation. Milk baths, coconut oil, and the lactic acid will all do that, where it can help you go in there into those deep stuck muscles and then finally help it release out. And that's the best thing you can possibly do. So when you're soaking in there and you can finally let everything go, my ritual for bath rituals is I like to see myself releasing everything that I no longer need into my water. I let it all out, everything, like my stress, my anxiety, my nerves, I release it into the water. And then I always make sure that I stay in the tub when I pull my plug. And as the water goes down, I watch and I feel all that energy flow out of me into the water and down the drain. Okay. So by the time it's done, you're light and free and no longer have any of that negative energy.
I love that. Rachel would tell you, because we travel together a lot for work, and I'm always like, does it have a bath? I can't. Like, I do take showers, obviously, but I prefer my baths. Mm-hmm. So, and desidera in Latin means wishes. You've heard of the desiderata? So it's a wishing blend.
And if you don't have a bath, it's okay.
Yeah.
Use it as a foot soak.
Foot soak, or add this to, this is the best thing to do if you don't have a bath, I think, because it can make a scrub. So just add some coconut oil to this. Just get it at the grocery store and add it to this, and you can make a scrub that will exfoliate your skin and soften it at the same time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jennifer, we were just answering your question before you even had it. we were channeling you. So anyway, enjoy. I know, limited, but beautiful. Would you like a huge bloodstone penis?
No.
I love that we heard an affirmative no.
I said yes.
I'm not going to tell you what to do with this, but I will say it's curved to your pleasure. It could hit certain spots that might be helpful for you. It's $144, and I'm supposed to tell you it's for decoration only. 7.5 inches, if we must be really precise about it, which I'm not going to touch it. Just nope. But bloodstone is a pain reliever. I don't know what to do right now. It's $144 of 7.5 inches of generosity and healing and pain relief.
And it's for you.
Oh. Where is Heather Winkler and what is she saying? Is she even here right now? Like,
I did this just to
do you
get
see
this
me? Like, I'm just like, okay. No, because if I grab it awkwardly, you know what I mean? It's just like, it doesn't look right. Oh, come on, Tammy Pennington. No. Did somebody buy it so we can move on? Can you make payments? Can you rent it by the hour?
Huh?
Somebody got it. Oh, we've named him. That's Joseph.
Oh, is that Joseph?
That's Joseph. Joseph is always ready. Do you know what I mean? Yep. Seriously, shutting up. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Carissa is Heather. Sorry. Thank you. Listen to me right now. And then, I'm okay, enough. I'm going to move on. Nobody's even doing this to me. I'm doing it to myself. Oh my God. It's South African bloodstone. Extra quartz for your pleasure. Moving on. Yes, I can blush. I can. I got poked today during my live show.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Speaking of Father's Day. Holy shit, we're not even drinking tonight.
I know. That's the bad thing.
13 left of the Father's Day Valhalla sets. And yes, you can buy 2. It gives you the cologne, the solid perfume, the beard balm, and the petrified wood sphere. Mm-hmm. For fuck's sake. Now we're going to talk now another sex stone. What's happening to us, and why did we leave all of this for the end of the show? And I blame her because she decides the order of things. So now let's talk about the other erection stone, which is spessartine garnet.
And we have a few different forms of spessartine garnet. But these are our little, these are just like polished pieces, and you can use them to like charge your stones on. You can use this to like put in your pocket, put in your bra, you know, stick it, you know, next to your pimmel. And I'm just going to start off. The small ones here are 1 to 2 inches. They're just $24. And then the big ones here are 3 to 4 inches, and they're $44.
So, you know, this isn't just a sex stone, but it really is. Spessartine garnet and orange calcite are sort of the things that help Joseph be very sturdy, right? They do. I have a lot of clients who are like, what do you have for dysfunction? And I'm like, well, I mean, I don't have one of those things to harden, but I would imagine that if you had one and you wanted to do that, this could be a helpful stone for you. So when she says put it in your pocket, you know, keep it at least 2 feet within range, right? I don't know what to say. So we had 23 of the small and 7 of the medium, and then we have a ring for you too. So if it wasn't enough to have it by your bedside,
You can wear it.
here's how you know you're going to keep it within 24 inches of the target. You get the ring. And what's cool is those are all perfectly terminated spessartine garnet stones in a quartz and limestone matrix, which is super pretty. These are adjustable. The rings are only $59. The retail price was $129 on those. Spessartine garnet ring is really rare to find.
And these are completely adjustable, and they are open on the back. Oh, no, it's closed on the back. Sorry. I lied to you.
I'm like, and it's not. But it's fine. And part of the reason it isn't is it's like that actually makes the stones more intense on the surface when you're looking at it if it's not open, because it doesn't diffuse the light. Thank you, Anna. I do my best, darling. I mean, you know, we could talk about these things without being cheeky, but it's not as much fun.
Why?
And why? Why? Why would we do that?
There's no reason for it.
No.
But
There's
what's really
12 rings if you want one.
What's really cool is because the spessartine garnet is similar to pyrite in the way that it can grow in different formations.
Yep.
It all has the garnet formation. Remember, the garnet formation can span across a few different ways, but the spessartine is one of the only ones that can go basically fully cubic, almost fully as a dodecahedron, and almost completely as an isosahedron. They don't go fully there because it still has to hold that garnet structure, but it looks to the naked eye like it will.
The crotchular chakra. crotch chakra.
Circe!
Of course it's her.
Of course it's Circe. I love you.
No.
But so yeah, enjoy your, sex slaps.
Now we're going to talk about your throat chakra, which again doesn't seem appropriate to follow that conversation, but I don't know what to do except tell you that amazonite is for your throat. And we have amazonite cabochons for you. And they're only $6 each. These are actually really cool. Right? I mean, this is, when I used to be a coach, I would coach people on all kinds of things, but especially when I was with executives, I coached presence, right? And like public speech and communication and speaking in front of large groups without anxiety and all those things. And I would tell people, like, get amazonite, right? If you're a teacher, it's just open, clear communication and expression. If you're a therapist, this is a great stone because, again, what do we do in clinical settings? We try to help people express themselves and articulate their truth. So these you could buy quite a few of. What I love to do, and you might think about this as a gift, you can get really cute little bottles like on Amazon and then attach this. And it completely dresses it up. So if you make things, like maybe you make incense or bath salts or, herbal blends, tea blends, adorning your bottles with cabochon is beautiful. And it adds a whole layer of magic to it. So if some of you are going to want to buy 3 or 4 or 6 of them, and I don't blame you. I mean, for $30 or $40, you would have a whole collection of these that you could use for arts and crafts.
Adorn your wands.
You know what I started to do? I haven't shown you the couple pieces I've done, but because I also own a clothing and vintage stuff shop, and I have a couple of shawls that had just a single button And I've started to take cabochons, glue them to a button back, and use them as buttons on my clothing.
That is cute.
Right?
Yeah.
And so it actually would be cool if you had different shapes and you had like a cute jacket and you could replace all the buttons with cabochons.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of fun. Kind of fun.
Lots of fun.
Is Kevin here? Hi, darling. I miss you. Throat coach. I knew where you guys were going with it, and I'm just like, I'm trying to be the adult in the room, which is really terrifying, actually. This is not anything that I should be responsible for. But now we're going to talk about green calcite, little pistachio calcite moons. These are so cute.
Aren't they adorable?
Yes, they're cute.
So I'm a big calcite-aholic, and I love it when it's in a color that you don't see all the time. Pistachio calcite like this only comes out of Pakistan. It's the only area where it will hold this color. We have the two sizes for you. For the small, these are 2 inches. I only have 9 of them, and it's just $14. Then for the 2.5 inches, I only have 11 of them, and they're $24. But it's really cool because this is a calcium carbonate mineral. And again, calcium is what is in your bones, your teeth. And it's like whenever something is really high in calcium, you can actually feel like that connection to it. At least I can. But it might be because I'm always wanting more calcium.
No, calcite's one of my favorite stones, and I've told you this many times. That they say that really psychic people are always drawn to calcite. And I think it's because empaths need it. I will say the little moon shapes are my favorite. Currently, my favorite massage shape because you hold at the flat end toward your palm, and then the rounded end up the back of the neck. So it's a very effective carving form for massage work too. Yeah. If you like to do the body works.
Yeah,
so,
it really helps.
Does.
But one of my fun facts about the pistachio green calcite is the inclusion that makes it green.
Yeah.
Usually when you get this color green, it is due to a nickel inclusion.
That's right.
This isn't. There's no nickel in these ones. It's actually all chlorite, which usually makes it a dark green. But in here, it's because there's such wide open calcite. The light disperses in it to give you that pistachio color.
Isn't that cool? And chlorite, I mean, I'll take chlorite any day. My first quartz generator that I ever bought had a chlorite inclusion. And it's funny because I didn't end up knowing how helpful it would be for me later in life. Chlorite is the main mineral that we recommend for neuropathy and neuralgia, nerve stuff. So if that's what you've got going on, this would be a really great crystal to add to your own crystal healing collection. So congratulations. And little known facts. Bear with me. I've been under the weather the last couple of days and I've had a dry cough. It's so annoying. So anyway.
So next I brought in a ring that I have loved for years, and it is a little tarnished, but that's simply because I've worn it and loved it forever. And it's one of my all-time favorite stones.
Yep.
So
thank you for bringing it in because it's a beautiful specimen of that. And I will say this piece, Robin, is from a certain, they had a small collection of it that this jeweler had. And it has red sunstone in it.
Yep.
So it's like purple iolite with red sunstone. My mom was not into crystals, but before she died, I have a ring from this same pocket, the same find. And my mom was like, I really love that. And I gave it to her because I was like, you never like anything. She wasn't a stone person, but she loved this. And she was like, whoa, purple and red, that combination. So Robin's giving this to you for $99 today. It's worth much more than that because this particular iolite pocket with the red sunstone in it is sold out. It's mined out.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
But I just felt like it was time to
Bring it back. I love it. So super special. And it's a wide, thick band, but it's easily adjustable.
Yeah. And it has lots of space for adjusting.
Yeah. So it really, you could take this anywhere from 6 to 10. So congratulations. That
So
was
yeah,
spoken for.
congratulations on whoever got this.
She did. She thought that was super beautiful. So
I've been in love with it for a long time, but I kept wanting to put it on, and it kept saying it needed to go somewhere else.
it needs to go. We have some more spessartine garnet. you get a spessartine garnet, and you get a spessartine garnet. I can just see it like somebody giving this to their partner and like, look, I bought you a stone. Like, oh, you did? What's it for? Well,
To help us out.
it's to help us.
So these are the natural pieces. So what you saw before is this exact same thing, but polished. This is untouched, straight from the earth. We have a few different sizes for you. We have the smalls. These are about an inch for $19. The mediums, which are about 2 inches, for $29. The larger one here, which is 3 inches, for $39. And then the big daddy here, this is a one of one. He's 4 inches and he's $49.
I should say it isn't just for that. It is also probably the most potent stone for creativity that we have
It really
on the
is.
show, right? So, but again, I've always taught you this. The sacral chakra governs sex and sexuality, but also creativity. So when I have clients who are like, I don't care about sex, I'm like, okay, but do you care about creativity? Like, it's the same thing. We can't shut off to one thing without shutting off to the other. And then people will be like, gosh, well, I feel so uninspired. And it's like, yeah, you gotta juice the sacral chakra. And we can't manifest without the sacral chakra.
Nope.
You know, so it is kind of critical. If you have a crystal healing tray and you don't have spessartine garnet on it, get a little piece. You know what I mean? Like, it's super cool to be able to get a small piece for $19. Spessartine garnet, again, in matrix, comes from Africa, and it is a rarer garnet. It's beautiful bright orange. And let me tell you something. You find this cut and faceted, because Robin will tell you, like, it doesn't crystallize big. Like, you find these cut and faceted, they are tens of thousands of dollars. So congratulations. If you don't have it, you have it now. And then you can choose the size that would be good for your collection. We have a couple more items to talk to you about tonight. I hope you're having a good time. Do we have any more of the, did we offer them the candles today, or we just told them to go to the website?
For what? No, they got them here.
Oh, they got them here. Or do we have any more of them left?
No.
Okay, sorry. I won't talk about it more. Okay. They're awesome, though, and we should make more.
No, we have 20 more because I listed 50. Think we added 30 here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you can get them on sagegoddess.com. They're there. Okay, next up we're going to talk about Cerwydwen perfume. She is a Welsh goddess of all the things, and this is a perfume that you guys have loved for a long time. This is tobacco, Peru balsam, plum, vetiver, rose, and then there's a floral absolute, a white floral absolute called Fougere that is beautiful, and it's unique to this perfume in our collection. We have it for you today. We only have 50 of them, but we're only charging $19 for this. And so if you want one, you got to be one of the first 50. It is the last of this really special blend. Okay?
No, my eyes just started bothering me.
Yeah, take a break. I've got you.
I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, you take a break. I'm going to talk about perfume. She covered for me. I covered for her. We got each other. Do any of you have this, by the way? Because this is a blend that a lot of you have loved over the years, and you can see how dark it is because it's all natural oils, the essential oils and the absolutes. And then Cerwydwen, I want to talk about her for a second. She is for transformation and rebirth. So the way I like to anoint with perfumes, you've seen me do this 100 times when we do ceremony together. So I always draw a figure 8 on my arm, right? Bring my two arms together. And I imagine calling in the energy of these oils. So transformation, rebirth, beauty, vitality. Cerwydwen brings vitality. And then a little bit, it smells so good. This, I'm telling you, you're going to be blown away. This smells like the highest end perfume you can imagine. But it's deep and it's sultry and it's really intense and sexy. Think like the older family of perfumes like Opium, if you remember from the 80s, like a lot of those really intense, they were women's perfumes, but they had a lot of base notes that we see in men's cologne. It's so beautiful. So again, the notes are tobacco, and it's tobacco absolute. That's one of the reasons why this is brown. This is pure tobacco. You can actually see the residue of the tobacco on the bottom of the bottle. Pure tobacco is one of the most beautiful things you will ever smell, but it's so expensive. We don't always have it. So it's the pure tobacco absolute with Peru balsam, plum, vetiver, rose. But it's that fougere, it's that white floral absolute, and it's from France. that gives it that dry down that's so intense. So this is so that you take a little bit at your third eye to bless your thoughts, and your arms bless your actions, and then a little bit on the top of your feet to bless your steps.
It smells so good.
I'm literally like just rubbing it all over my clothes. Actually, if we can, I do want to keep one because I would like an extra one. We're not going to make this one again. So let's say we have 49 bottles, Team SG. I would like to keep one of those. And then if you ever have extra on your hands, just bring it down through your hair. Because
Oh, that smells so good.
It's sexy, right? Like it's unexpected. You will get this and be blown away, and then be like, "Shit, I should have gotten 2 bottles."
I
beautiful.
always put perfumes on my scrunchies.
Yeah.
So that way, no matter
Oh,
what,
that's
whenever
smart.
I go to, it holds it, and so whenever I go to redo my hair or anything, it smells like it.
That's really
and it puts
smart.
the oil through your hair as it's holding it.
Never thought to do that.
I always take it and put it in my scrunchie.
So I'm very careful about the scrunchies I use. I'm just picky about it. I don't like scrunchies that dent your hair, so I
Oh,
get
yeah.
these little silk ones from Ulta.
Yeah.
And silk would hold scent really well.
Yeah,
Super
that's
smart.
that's like this. It's
It's just like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I'm-
really smart, Robin.
I'm very picky about what goes in my hair.
Yeah, no, and I am too. But your hair does hold scent.
Mm-hmm.
In ancient times, that's what they did. They smelled terrible, so they would put oils in their hair because you couldn't bathe, right? So anyway, congratulations. You will love that one. We have these generators are so beautiful. This is a rare stone called azulite, but it's white azulite. So you're getting to see something really special and rare toward the end of our show here together tonight. And by the way, thank you for being here. I hope you've had a good time. We always love being with you. I am working on a sunscreen. It's coming. I'm hoping to have it ready to launch for you by the end of May. I'm working on it. I haven't mentioned it to anybody here, so nobody knows. With my skincare, I usually start formulating like small batch at home, and then I bring it and see what the team thinks, and then we start to bring it out from there.
I burn at the drop of a hat.
Yep.
Like sun barely touches me, and I go bright red.
Yeah,
So I wear sunscreen 24/7.
me too. Yeah, I never leave the house without SPF 50 all over my body, and I reapply. That is the one thing I do right, skincare wise, because in my family everybody ages kind of badly, and I was like, I'm not going to do it that way. So I have been, since I was a late teenager, with 50 SPF minimum every day. I really do recommend SPF for you. Okay, so azulite, I'm going to let Robin talk about this. This is a form of smithsonite. It's for detoxification. There's other minerals in this too. You're going to see flogopite in here. We talked about flogopite earlier. Remember, it's sort of the flame of protection and illumination. These are really cool. So these are $49. They're rare. They're 4 inches. We only have 16 of them.
Yeah, so the white that you're seeing is your azulite that's in there.
Yep.
The dark here, that's your flogopite that we learned about in the ring. The little lighter sections that you're seeing in here, that is all golden mica flecking through that as well. And there's also, feldspar in the matrix as well. So this is basically one of those stones that's going to touch on every single different area of the stone world that you can possibly think in one. And there's also quartz in the matrix of this. There is quartz in the matrix, so you can use it as a centerpiece of a grid.
Yep.
And it's just, they almost never find this. At first, they didn't think that there was actually azulite in this because it wasn't blue. Azulite is normally blue. It was then later when they were doing testing that they found that it had the same chemical makeup as the blue azulite, but something made it so the copper could not come out in there. So there is copper in there because that is what helps make the smithsonite blue. But there's not enough to actually tint this stone.
Yeah, cool.
So fun little interesting facts about weird pockets in Brazil.
Yeah, we like to bring you, like sometimes the folks we work with in Brazil will be like, hey, there was this little tiny pocket, it's super cool, super rare, do you want it? And it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Because we love having these conversations with you. When I think about who this is for, this is somebody who needs to feel safe during their transformation process.
Yes,
so I would call this a
Jen T.
trauma recovery
We
stone.
see you. Don't worry. I see you.
I see you. So congrats on that one.
Mm-hmm.
A couple things I want to tell you. The double rainbow moonstone ring, I couldn't find it on the sheet, Robin, but it says we still have 22 of those available. Can I show that to them real quick?
Of course.
Yeah, this will be one of your favorite rings. If you don't have a moonstone ring, I want to get this for you because the quality of the moonstones is so beautiful, but I don't have the pricing on it. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's adjustable
It is.
on the back.
$89. Originally, these ones were over $160.
Yeah. Because they are super translucent, really good quality moonstone. Like you can see right through them, and they both have the flash. See that? That's what every moonstone wants to be when it grows up. So moonstone is this rainbow moonstone with the blue flash is the stone of the full moon. So expansion, fulfillment. Also to me, because I'm into sacred geometry, it looks like the Vesica Pisces, which is also the division of the cell that creates life. So, and it's just very feminine. You could also, if you could look at it alternatively, as sort of shaped like the Dorji, right? Which has that similar shape. And that's a symbol of protection. So congratulations. There were just a few of these left. I think we have like 22 of them left. And that's it. We don't have any more of these rings. So that's a fun opportunity to get that. And then, it says we do have oak moss and cedar candles still. 27?
Yeah, I think she just opened up the next
Oh,
round.
that's what she was talking about.
Yeah.
So we do have some more. Did you guys want the oak moss and cedar candle? This is an insane candle. Our signature collection is made with the real oils, and if you love oak moss, if you love wolf perfume, then you love oak moss. It's super sexy. This has sort of a more of a masculine note to it. So anyway, we do have 27 of those because Jazz put some more back in stock if you would like that. And those were, what is the price on the
These
oak moss candles?
were
Do you guys have it? I'm trying to find the oak moss candle price.
Oh, it's 24.
Yeah, we're showing that right now. $24 if you would like one of those. I think that this ring was the end of our jewelry tonight. I think we've gotten through all of the rest of our jewelry pieces. Okay, so now what we want to do, you've been waiting. A couple of things I want to tell you about before we show you the final giveaway. It's an incredible candle. You will love that one.
They're probably not getting this sample back.
You know, you should burn it so like they can't take it back. I'm just kidding. So a couple things I want to tell you. There are really cool things at sagegoddess.com, like the dichroic epidote that you should go check out. Your code is opal. You're going to get a free hyalite opal right now, which is that rare UV reactive opal from Mexico. We don't always have that. It's a really powerful stone. So that's your free gift if you use code opal, and then you'll save 15%. I need you to register now. When I was talking about gemology before, we weren't right up on the beginning of class. We're starting in just a couple weeks. So if you've not already reserved your spot, please go to sagegoddess.com/gemology. There's 2 tracks. One is if you are a practitioner and you just want to be certified as a gemologist, give a little more heft to your practice and solidify your learning. I have a whole new methodology I'm teaching this year that I've never taught in any other gem class called the crystal intelligence method. You have not seen it. You have not heard it. It's brand new. It's going to make you look at your stones in a completely different way. It's proprietary, so that's what I'm teaching this year. And then there's a teacher training track. I have a PhD in education from USC. My expertise is in curriculum design and development. I used to train teachers and principals and vice principals and superintendents, and so. But my expertise is how you build a curriculum. So if you've got a good idea, I'm going to teach you how to take that idea and either teach it, or I'm going to teach you, the same process applies to writing a book, by the way. So you're going to learn a lot about how to take an idea, flesh it out, and then break it down into its constituent components, build learning objectives. So I've never taught teacher training before. It's probably the only time I will ever do it. But it really is my primary area of expertise. So if you would like to join sagegoddess.com/gemology, the free class on the 2nd, Annette's asking about, so seriously, if you can put those details in the feed, that would be really helpful. And then you can also just go to sagegoddess.com and click on, when you see this, clicky click, it takes you through to the registration page. It's super easy. And we can't wait to have you in class. Okay. So we have saved an amazing, I did want to show you this real quick. I thought, how fun to like bridge my worlds tonight just for a second. So at Athena's Lair, I sell vintage housewares and home decor and clothing. And I wanted to see tonight, while I have you guys live, would you guys like to see a sale like this, but with all of the vintage stuff, clothing and jewelry and tea sets and everything, but in this format? Would you be interested? This little guy, by the way, if anybody wants it tonight, this is one of the most beautiful little porcelain tea and saucer sets. I always send you tea, and I always send you special sugar with it. This is $19 if you would like this one. So you can say sold tea set, and we will capture that win for you here too. And then this is a teaser of the kind of things you can see if we do a live vintage sale, because it would feel very different from this, but it would still be really, really fun. Yeah. So we're kind of down for it if you're interested in it too. And then if you want this specific little tea set, how cute are the little footers?
I
on
love
it?
that.
You know what I mean? And it's signed in gold. Isn't that gorgeous? So anyway, congratulations, you're getting a cute tea set. Crystals and vintage stuff, those are two halves of my personalities. You know what I mean? So it's like, I love it when I can bring everything together and have it make sense. And I'll bring you little vintage bowls to store your stones in. You know what I mean? Little vintage trays to display your stuff and keep your candles by your bathtub and all those things. So I will hook you up. My saffron sugar is life-changing. And that's what you get with your tea sets. You can see my fascination with saffron. All right, Robin, let's show them. Congratulations. Let's show them the giveaway for tonight, which I think is worth the wait. And you guys were very patient and well-behaved tonight for the most part, too.
This is an extremely rare tourmalinated quartz, because this one here has a full tourmaline bar going across here this way, but then when you look in, it's completely rutilated going this way.
Do you have the light?
I sure do.
Yeah. I'm going to pull it way far back just so that they can see a little bit of the city within this piece.
Yeah.
So if you would like this one, if you feel called to it, is that amazing? I'm hitting it with kind of a golden light. Let me try hitting it with the white light. That's why Robin was saying warm and
Cool.
white, you know. Sometimes it's helpful to see it from both.
Yeah, but as you look
Whoa.
here,
Yeah.
see those little rutiles going through it? The one way, and then the tourmalination's going the other way. Then it's full of Devic temple.
Which are like little wisps that are caused by air that gets trapped as the quartz is growing.
And then all these little inclusions that's here on the front, that is all chlorite. So it is
Isn't that amazing?
big bar of green tourmaline, rutilations, then there is full Devic temple and chlorite.
Master healer, wisdom, transformation, grounding, like in one perfectly clear quartz generator. So she chose you a good one. I'm going to go through and see where Spirit wants this one to go.
I love that there's a full wisp of golden healer in there.
Yeah, it's beautiful, you guys. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this one is going to A. Hurst, Hurst 1981, 1981. You're breathless, then it's coming home to you. So you're probably extra breathless now. I think you knew it was probably coming to you. So anyway, congratulations. May this bring you deep healing, clarity, wisdom as you shift and transform. That will be a treasure in your collection for a long time to come. So congratulations. And again, thank you everybody for being here. We love having you. And we're here every Thursday from 3 to 6. So mark your calendars, subscribe to the channel. If you click like on this, then you'll see more of what we do, which is kind of fun. And then stay tuned. We'll be exploring opportunities to bring you some vintage goodies before too long too. So if you shop tonight, guess what you're going to get tomorrow? It's called an invoice. And you clicky and you pay your invoice, and then magical things come to you. She's showing you that hyalite opal under black light, how it fluoresces. This is your free gift when you use code OPAL at sagegoddess.com. Is that cool?
Along with 15% off.
And 15% off. So anyway, congratulations. Your invoice will come to you tomorrow. Please pay it over the weekend. We'd like to have everything in by Monday. We really appreciate it. And then stay tuned. There's always more to come, and we will keep you posted. Make sure you're RSVPing for the free class on June 2nd. And then leftover items will be available on the event page. So if you're watching the replay, yes, you can still shop for anything that's left over, and we will capture you.
Mm-hmm.
Doorbell. I know, I'm like, aw. We are open to the public, by the way, but only
Look
for
at that.
defined hours. It's
It's 10 to
10 to
4.
4.
Yes.
10 to 4.
10
Monday
to
through
4.
Friday right now. Yeah.
Monday through Friday.
Yes.
Yep, we're on Vermont Avenue in Torrance, right off the 110 freeway. We'd love to have you see us during those hours, and then stay tuned.
I've seen a lot of you guys come through. It's been super exciting.
Yeah.
It's been my first time being able to meet some of you, and that's always been really, really exciting. And then, of course, our regulars that come through, you know I'm always super excited.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, guys, thank you. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Happy Memorial Day weekend, by the way.